Definitely watching some Zoe's 101 now after class.
Dude, I know.
Wow.
Holy shit.
I actually haven't even seen the final episode, so I don't even know how it really ends.
I don't remember because
I know
it's been
why
so
they
long.
ended it, but
Yeah, I
yeah,
know.
they ended because she got pregnant, but...
I like that I was already recording all of that, but unfortunately, none of it can go in. Welcome to
I need
the
to sip on my beer.
welcome to the fifth. Oh God, that noise! Please.
I said let me get a sip of my beer. I wasn't fucking done yet.
Welcome
I
to
gotta meet fucking Ninja because
Mother-
I'm here Ninja now. Alright, I'm ready now.
welcome to the 15th episode of the Chievo Chums Podcast. I'm your host CJ, and joining me as usual is Christina.
Yes, I prefer Christy, just Christy. But yeah, what's up, guys?
What's up, guys? It's
What's up? Yes.
it is the
The
fuckboy squad here, saying hi to everybody.
fuckiest, I tell you.
The fuckiest.
I'm saying hi. So, the fuckiest of fuckboys right now. Like, you have no idea.
We don't even spell
So,
or we don't
CJ.
even say squad the normal way. We say it like this. Squad! Yeah, that's how we do it.
Yeah. So, with that, how has your week been?
Well, it was a week, and I happened to do one thing. I beat the co-op
I mean,
campaign.
yes, it has been. Oh, wait, whoa. Okay. I heard it's been a week, which I agree with, and you said I beat, so I'm like, whoa.
I did do that a couple times.
Easy there.
But, no, I was more so referring to the achievement Better with a Friend for beating Dead Rising 2 in co-op, because me and Giant finished it on Tuesday.
Damn, that took forever, and you did with Giant too. Damn, mad props.
Uh,
Fuck. That right there should have been a fucking Ultimate Chievo challenge in itself.
And I still wouldn't have gotten it done in a week, because we broke it up into 2
You
sessions.
should have recorded that, 8 hours of Giant. That should have been a tower in itself.
Well, I did record it, but not for a tower. It'll be a cut-up funny moments video. But yeah,
That's good. Yes, I actually want to bring this up. I actually, because I haven't really had time because, work and I've just been lazy. But I finally actually watched one of our Let's Play videos. You were talking about the Gen Zero video.
yeah.
I actually ended up watching it. It actually wasn't half bad. So for you guys who haven't seen it yet, the Gen Zero video, Navy tanks, that shit wasn't half bad. Normally I cringe at watching my own videos I'm in, but yeah, it was pretty funny.
I agree. I actually really enjoyed that video. I think it was one of the most fun videos to edit, just because there were so many good moments in it, and it was a pretty fun video to make for the most part, up until we got to the point where we got bored. But
Oh yeah, well we got bored because we decided to. I forgot. I don't know if it was Giant or we just came to the point where it was like, all right, let's start doing the campaign now because we were just running around aimlessly. Because if you look at it, because after we actually wanted to complete the game, we started to hate it because the objectives were it was so stupid. Like it was hard to figure out what you had to do. But when we were playing it like cluelessly and just playing it just to play it, like you look at the video, you would not tell that it was a bad game.
no, that's what I was
Video
saying.
actually
Like
looked like it was entertaining.
they should make that a fucking trailer in itself, because we made that game look really good for what it is. We made that game look like fun, because it was
Again, it's a game that I'm willing to revisit if it's just like that aspect. But if we're just playing just for the achievements, it's gonna be one hell of a fucking boring game.
yeah, it's definitely one that's we gotta play it with the mindspect of not achievement hunting. Speaking of achievement hunting,
Definitely.
you actually gave up your streak the other day.
Oh yeah, I finally stopped 119. It was one of the hardest decisions. Well, I mean, it was kind of out of my control because I fell asleep that night after the
Although
podcast.
it does seem iffy
but,
because of the fact that you did say you were going to do that during the last podcast. So
Okay, yes, it sounds iffy because last podcast I was talking about it, but I did fall asleep afterwards because CJ was like, "Oh, it's stupid to fail at 119. It's such a weird number." So I'm like, "All right, I'll play a little bit more." But I wanted to stop, but I just didn't know where. But yeah, and I just up and fell asleep, right after the podcast. So therefore, God answered my question for me. He's like, "You're stopping here." Mainly reason, I think I stated this in the last podcast, but because failing my streak will allow me not to be so focused on achievement, so it'll actually allow me to be more content oriented. Because right now I finally have my new setup for my OBS and stuff. So now I'm pretty much set up to do my own recording now. I just still prefer to have another computer for better, reasons. But so we'll see where things go. We'll see where things go. I plan on doing Saturdays for more content stuff for myself.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna do anything solo myself. Honestly, it's not generally my
That's the hard
thing.
part, doing stuff solo. Yeah, that's the hard part. So I'm trying to think of what I want to do, and so far I'm thinking about doing like maybe horror games. I feel like even doing those solos, I feel like they'll be interesting. Reaction to games I
Yeah,
haven't played yet.
exactly. Exactly. I made a couple
So
suggestions
again, so
of
I
games
might,
I'd like to see him play too. I think they'd be entertaining.
yeah. So we got maybe Layers of Fear 2. That's coming out next month. So I might start that. I might do the other. Well, I don't know. I feel like doing the other Amnesias is a waste because I already started the first one. Maybe, I don't know. And then like you got Secret Neighbor. That's coming out, and that's might be a good game.
I feel like that
Little
doesn't really
fun.
classify as the horror just because it's multiplayer though. I feel like if you're gonna do that,
Yeah,
you could
but
do
it's supposed
Hello
it's horror
Neighbor.
content.
Because
But
Hello Neighbor is a horror
I'll
game.
do Hello Neighbor as well. I'll probably do that as well.
And you got
There's
Home
like a
Sweet
lot I
Home.
want to do. So
Emily Wants to Play
Home
if you
Sweet
want to
Home.
fucking get into that RNG shit. Because that's where it
Yeah, I
gets,
probably
it
will.
can
I
get
mean,
kinda
just for the
scary.
horror content.
Because RNG means you don't know what to expect. There's no, like, this is exactly how it happens every time. You can't plan
Right.
everything.
So I mean, right now that's where I'm leaning towards is horror games because I can somewhat enjoy those, and also I feel like just horror reaction videos I guess might be good. I just up in the air. Like that's like my biggest thing I'm leaning towards right now is horror
100%
games.
have to shower more often, though, because you're going to have to do webcam for all of those, because people don't want to watch a horror thing if it's not webcam. Because you want to see the face.
Oh, yes, I do, guys. Damn, that means I gotta shower 3 times now a week instead of once.
Yeah, exactly, because it's... Right now, I mean... Dude, I hope everybody at Achievement Fest showers. I'm not gonna lie, I'm
Oh my gosh. Oh yeah, so there were some competitions. I used to play some card games locally, and we had a guy who it smells like he never showered. He might have showered, but he probably did poorly. I don't know, but he smelled like dead fish every fucking day. Well, every Thursday, because I think it was Thursdays that the thing was. I don't remember, but oh my gosh, everyone hated sitting next to him.
Oh, I feel that. I don't like... Like, I'm the kind of person
That's why I'm
that
on the
I
outside.
shower hard, but I take like a 40-minute shower because I'm just like... I don't know. Part of it is I love being in a shower. So it's like, for me, showering's a good part of my day.
Don't lie. This man's in the shower fucking, playing with himself. That's why it takes 40 minutes.
Actually, I can't do that in the shower. It creates a weird, like, you know what I mean, though. It's like...
I can't do it while standing.
No, actually, it's easier to do it while standing. But the wetness of the shower actually ruins it because your hand and your dick's wet, so it's like weird. It just doesn't work in the shower for me.
Is this turned to another fucking gay episode?
No, it wasn't gay, because I was just describing my personal... There was nothing gay about hand on dick action if it's by yourself.
I mean, you're describing to another guy how you fucking masturbate.
I'm describing to the audience. The audience, not you. You don't have to worry about it. I'm telling the audience.
It's like Chris. So yeah, I like to use the jerkin lotion. I slap it on my hand, and I just it's like damn full fucking detail.
Look,
like,
I'm just telling
in.
the audience, especially the female audience that may not know this, and they might. I don't know, but there isn't enough lubrication in the shower, which may sound crazy, but water is not a lubricant. There you go. All right.
CJ, see, he does it dry. He likes the fucking traction.
I don't know.
The
Guess
friction.
You'll have to find out.
The fucking word is.
Subscribe to my Pornhub.com.
Find out in his live fucking the patron.
Oh yeah, I could do that too. That's not
Patreon.
free. You had to pay for that. So yeah, you know what? That's a better idea. Then I don't have to fucking,
So you got the achievement. You got the achievement calendar, the Chievo Chums calendar, and then you have
solo sessions
CJ's
with
tips
CJ.
on fucking yeah.
No, I'm not doing that one. That's not actually. That's not real. We're not doing that. Oh boy.
I'm cringing right now thinking about it.
Well, stop thinking about it. I don't want you to think about it. Anyway,
Oh yeah, good point. Let's just stop thinking. All right, we're good now.
Anyway, but the main point of this conversation was the smelliness, because we saw pictures of the E-Bash area. It looks like it's very close quarters. Like everybody's basically
Yeah,
right
it's a
next to each
small
other.
building. So giant. We're looking at you right now. Please bathe. But yeah, other than that, yeah, everyone should
Me and you are
keep
right next to
hygiene
each other.
high.
Damn, we're gonna be stuck with each other
I
for the whole
know.
fucking weekend.
Yeah, we'll be stuff for yeah. Like fuck, I can hardly stand you the one time a week that we're together.
I know. Me and you were
Now we
just
had to fucking
arguing
do
right
it
before the
4 days.
podcast, and now we gotta do. Oh my
Ah
god,
man,
those live
this is a good
videos
one.
of us doing the
Well, good
road
thing.
trip. Those are gonna be
Oh yeah, yeah.
heavily
So we
cut.
do plan on doing vlogs. I don't know. This has actually been stated because I think we just talked
No,
about this,
yeah, we
but
talked about
we
this
plan
this
on
week.
vlogging this. It's like we're doing pretty much. It's like IRL for you guys who don't know what vlogging is, because I told a few guys and they don't know what the fuck a vlog is. A vlog is me and CJ pretty much recording our experience, and then we'll pretty much edit it into one video. So it'd be like an IRL. You're following, us through our eyes of what we're doing, the entire weekend. Which
Exactly. And
I think would be cool.
we're gonna go to like different restaurants around the area and stuff, and
Oh yeah, yeah, we'll be going to different restaurants. If I can get like a GoPro or like some type of decent webcam, I might actually like IRL like record it, once we're actually in town. Like maybe stream it, maybe. I don't know how Twitch does it. Like I see people doing it like IRL streams with their phone, but it's like I don't know how that's gonna play out.
yeah, I don't know how to set up any of that
So if
stuff.
anything,
I'm
push.
just gonna record and then
Yeah,
edit
so
and
I mean, I would
upload.
like to, actually have live streaming. Like we're like live streaming it while we're at fucking
You're
like
gonna need some
random
like fucking
restaurant.
4G LTE unlimited shit, because otherwise,
I'll see how much expensive it is, see how much money I have saved up, and then like the week before I'll go out buying stuff if I need to. Because honestly, if anything, because like right now I'm thinking about streaming horror games. If anything, I would love to do IRL streams like that, like where they're just vlogs and like travel and just
ooh,
record.
you know what I thought
I
of?
think that would be.
We could do a
Was
horror
it showering
game.
thoughts again?
No, no, we could do a horror game
Oh,
together,
okay.
though.
What's that?
Well, I just meant like in the general terms of a game, like we could do one where we
Oh, I
both
thought you meant
are.
like a multiplayer.
I mean, I'm
Game,
sure
like,
there is
just
one
like,
that's
oh, there's
just
a horror.
two-player, but I was meaning more for just like both of our reactions to it.
Like one person plays and then we both react, or
Yeah,
like
yeah,
we
yeah,
play
basically.
separately and
Or yeah, maybe pass the
oh.
controller every death if the game has death.
Every death. Ah, dude, I'm a god, man. We can
I'm
do
gonna
Outlast
purposely kill
every death you
myself, too.
switch. That's fine.
Because I'm gonna be like, I don't want to play the game. I'll watch it. I don't
Well,
want
see,
to
that's
play
my thing too, because I played all the most horror games. Like Outlast is like the biggest horror game, and I play that, and I can play Outlast 2 without any jump scares. So
it. Well,
I
the
don't
first
know.
time you
Hopefully,
played it was
there's.
scarier than.
Oh yeah, when I first played it, I sort of I would never play a horror game ever again. I hated it, and then because the community was so strong for the insane achievement,
Well, yeah, but
I played
the
it
way
so
you
many
describe
times.
it now is like it wasn't a scary game at all. When it's like in reality, your first playthrough it's scary.
Oh,
Now
yeah,
you
in
know what to
reality.
expect, so it's not gonna
Well,
scare
like
you
if I go
anymore.
and play another horror games like Amnesia right now and Outlast 2, I don't find those games scary.
Dude, I
Honestly.
noticed. I watched a little bit of your Amnesia video. That game looks like ass. Like holy shit, it looks old. It's
Yeah, it's old.
disgusting looking. If I knew how bad it looked, I wouldn't have challenged it to you. Just because it looked like there was like a film grain over it, kind of like Mass Effect 1 had. Whereas it's like there's
Oh
a
yeah, yeah, it's so
grain
old.
over it. They make it look
it
even
gives me
older.
time because not many people completed the game. So what? It's like 11 right now that completed the game.
17,
So
I think.
17. I mean, it's still a top 20 if I do complete it, and I'm gonna do some videos on it because there's not really that many guides out to it.
You know, I said that about Siam. Oh, 18 now. Somebody else did it. And then as soon as I beat it, I was like, you know what? I don't really feel like doing the guides. And then
Well,
I
I did
just
an
left.
Outlast guide, but there's so many Outlast guides already. But like for
Well,
this
yeah,
game right here,
'cause-
they're, like the only hard guide that they have, like an actual guide, is the one on TA, which is kind of broken up into segments. The other ones aren't really guides; it's just some dude doing
Well, I
the
think
run.
that mainly
Not really.
came from the fact that the game's hard mode didn't get added until after the game was already like the popularity had died down on YouTube. Because that game used to be super popular on YouTube. It was the grandfather of all the non-fighting back horror games. Speaking of which, you should check out Soma, because that's another one like that was made by the Amnesia people, but it's much newer and looks much better, and people love it. They've given it like golden reviews. because apparently it's
I
super
think that's
good.
the big one thing. I might work on like horror games and go for like all the completions and stuff for like all these horror games, especially for beating them on hard mode. And my thing is like the shooting back is like to me it's harder because you like some shooting games you have to what is it? Like kill certain enemies quickly or something. Like I'm gonna say Halo for example. Like the speedrun, if you do that solo, you have to kill the enemies at a certain time, and it's no guarantee that you'll even be that successful.
The only thing for
So
me
it's
is that
it's
shooting makes the game not that scary to me. You know, like in Resident Evil 7, it was kind of scary until you got a gun, and then it was like, oh, nope, it's not scary anymore. Nothing scary. I just shoot
uh,
everything.
Resident
It's
Evil. Yeah, pretty much. I mean, so I might, but I'm gonna do different games. Definitely horror.
yeah.
There's a lot of horror games
You
out
can,
there.
especially if you go
So
onto Steam and you start doing PC recording, you can get like thousands of horror games.
yeah, that's definitely what I plan on doing my horror games on Steam, unless they have achievements that I feel like I can do. Because there's a lot of horror games on Steam that aren't Xbox that I've seen
Yeah.
some people do. Like I'm saying, yeah, I'm experimenting. I might do those like Saturdays. That'll probably be my recording days for right now. Maybe Fridays and Saturdays. So get some good content going.
Yeah, I feel like if I did solo content, it wouldn't be that gaming related, honestly. Because it's just
Right.
what I have an interest in outside
I mean,
of
it's,
gaming is music, and I actually listen to more music than game anymore. I think I'd more so just like kind of like there's a few other channels that do it, but it's like you just talk about like the generals of like music,
I will
make these
recommend
kind of
this.
things.
I know you like. Yeah, I know you shut this get down like a while back because you say you don't really care for Twitch much. But YouTube, because of the copyright shit, you can't really do anything music related. But Twitch actually has a chat, like a little separate channel or whatever for music.
Yeah,
So you could technically do a thing like that and just talk about music randomly. You might get some views in there.
yeah, like I mean, it's not an awful idea. I'm down with it. It's just the only problem with that is that you can't cut and you can't. See, that's my big thing with YouTube is I like being able to
That's
edit
gonna be bad
everything
at
before I
first
put it.
because you gotta find. Yeah, but I mean, like, if you get viewers in there and people start chatting, it's more interactive. So therefore, it's just like how we are now, where we're just bantering back and forth about
Yeah,
random
that would just
shit.
be a music
And if you get
conversation.
views, yeah, it would just be more of a musical conversation where y'all trade opinions on music. Which again, that there could be people out there who enjoy that. Because right now in the music channel, it's mostly people playing music and people just listen. But now you're actually having a full conversation, about music.
Yeah, I mean the things
So
that gave me the
yeah, you can
ideas
bring
like that
people in.
is like there's a few YouTubers that do it and they just talk. They make like lists and stuff. They do like, but they give like their description on why they think that this person's good at music, this person isn't. All that stuff, and they look more deep into like more than just their music, like what's going on in their life or how is the industry
Right.
ruining and corrupting things, like the industry plants nowadays that like they didn't grind for any of their success. They just got put up at the top by an industry just to make money.
Right. There's some people like that right now who record game content. Well, it kind of cringes me because you see these people and then like they'll tell someone to get a job. And in my head, I'm like, who the fuck are you to tell like? Because especially these guys, I know some streamers and some recorders they had jobs before when they started off, but some people got lucky enough and got put into the streaming, scene of entertainment because they were just lucky for whatever reason. So like those people who were just lucky and got put into it and never had a job in their entire life, it cringes me when they tell you to get a job.
Yeah, especially when they don't
Like,
know what the
that's
working life is like. It's just
exactly.
and there's
I
plenty of
saw,
YouTubers that blew up when they were like teens too. Or I mean, look at Fred. He never needs a job.
Right, I do. I hate him. I'm sorry, for you guys who love
I
him, but
do.
that voice just kills me.
Yeah, no, I could
I wasn't
never
a big
enjoy
fan.
his videos. I used to like Shane Dawson
But
until I found out how incredibly racist and everything some of his content
right,
would be. Like, holy shit, stay 5 miles away from that now, especially with the cat fucking thing apparently now. He says he didn't.
I haven't really followed up on Shane Dawson in a while.
It was just a
But
meme.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, you got these people who pretty much was given this role because they were just lucky, and they talk about someone getting a job when they don't even know what the meaning of a job is. I hate that. That's one of
Yeah.
my big cringes.
I can
But
agree with you
yeah.
there.
But on another note, well, we kind of talked about what you did this week, kind of with
Yeah,
your
we never
fucking.
did your
I never got
your
to my
side.
stuff. We just fucking always going on a
Okay,
random
so
tangent.
Hey, it's better than last
Tantrum?
week. Oh, tangent.
Yeah.
We didn't know what to talk
Yeah.
about last week. We had no idea.
We didn't know what to talk about this week. We just fucking improvising right now.
Yeah, but we
Fucking
made a
half the
list.
shit wasn't even on our fucking agenda.
I know,
half
I
the shit we're
know.
talking about now wasn't even on the list.
I know.
We're fucking improvising.
We're good at that. That's
You
how
know,
that one podcast
Yeah,
wound
we're
up
good
being
at that.
3
That's why
hours.
I feel like we'd be good at some RP games when we actually do some real shit RPing because we improvise like motherfuckers.
Yeah,
And y'all don't even know it. You guys feel like it's all been planned.
Exactly. Dude, that podcast,
Fucking
those
planned.
3 hours should have been like an hour and a half. It should not have been 3
Definitely.
hours. That Giant
Fucking
said that
talking
our
about random
tangent on like, and he liked how much you opened up. He thought that made it a much better podcast because we were being more open.
Oh. I mean, you know, honestly, me being open that much wasn't even my full thing. Like, that's the thing, too. I opened up there, but I feel like people have different opinions. Like, if they gave opinions like, oh, no, you're the prick because of this. Because I opened up somewhat to this girl I worked with. She's on a different shift now. But I told her, and she thought it was the dumbest thing that, I'm like a prick somewhat, because I got depressed over it, and she thought it was the dumbest thing that I got all like emotional because of just one female. I mean, there's other things that led up to it. She was just the cherry on top that just ruined it all. But I mean, maybe one day I'll go in deeper. Who knows? Who knows?
Maybe one day
Who
you'll get to
knows?
go in deeper. Who knows?
That easy, man.
Who knows?
I can't. My heart's not there yet.
Remember when I was super mean to you in Minecraft for a bit? And I was like,
fucking mean to me.
dude, that was like I rewatched that little part and I was like, damn, that was the meanest I think I've ever seen anybody. That was just like
Fuck.
mean.
And the audience have no idea what the fuck you're talking about because it's not up.
Well, it'll be up soon.
I know.
As
I
long
know.
as you gotta send
Yeah.
me. I can't even edit that one because you have
Well-
to send me your footage.
Yeah, I can send you my footage, but my only thing is I forgot to take away the webcam border, so the webcam border is up. So
That's
heads up from
fine,
you guys.
'cause I'll literally only cut to you in certain moments because of the fact that you had that. It'll mostly
there's that
be
one
from
part where
yeah, I don't
one
spoil
part-
that part. That part was great.
that was funny. Then I want to say something, but I don't want to. The way it fucking played out, though,
It was a pretty
fucking
good
got me
moment.
to come over there eventually, and then that was.
This,
That's probably one of the funnier parts of the entire video. I thought.
yeah, and the drone quote was pretty good.
Yeah, good times. But anywho, back to what I did this week. Ah, damn, so fucking always about you. All right, so yeah, played Apex Legends. Finally completed that game, and then I did some Tales of the Borderlands. I'm working on that now. Currently, Tales of the Borderlands. Then I'll probably go right into Tales of Season 4, Walking Dead. And I
My
think that'll
question
be
is-
my
Are you gonna attempt to continue Mother Gunship for this month, or are you just giving up on this month?
I plan on. Well, I'm kind of both right now. Like the achievement, like I went back and like, here and there and played it, and like the melee achievement is not counting. It is not going up at all. I go to the training room, I go to like the actual missions, I punch stuff, and I'm not getting any progression at all. Like
What are you stuck at
it's been stuck there
45%?
for a while. Yeah, so that 45% is not going up. So I mean, I'll still go back and play it like after I get good done because I'll have.
Maybe the
The
resync
Telltale's
thing
done.
will work. Maybe you should go back to your other
Maybe.
Xbox One since you kept it. And
That's what I'm thinking because it was on the other tag and I transferred over to this one, so maybe like reset the tracker. So maybe I got to redo the 1000, but then again, it makes no sense because the other ones didn't get reset and the other achievements unlock normally, and like the progression is still going.
yeah, so
So,
maybe you should try setting up the other Xbox One and see if you can continue your progression on that one.
Well,
when
looking
you
at
resync
this,
it.
I'll have I mean, looking at where I'm at, I'll have Tales of the Borderlands done tomorrow, and Sunday I'll have Season 4 done of The Walking Dead. And then that means it gives me all next week, which is how many days? Oh, only 2 days to complete Mother Gunship.
Yeah, so you got.
Monday and Tuesday.
Well, I mean that's how I did it back in November. I grinded it out.
I mean, that's
in
still
one
good.
weekend.
That's not that bad. I mean, I'm already decent far into it, so 2 days, shouldn't be
Yeah.
that bad.
Especially with the achievements you have left, you're not.
Yeah,
You've
I
got
got,
the
like, the
longest
harder ones out.
section out.
Yeah.
already. Man.
Or I might just do Mother Gunship first and then do Tales of the Borderlands next week sometime. Not Borderlands, wow, The Walking Dead.
You may as well, because I'm not going to get to Season 4 for a little bit at this point.
Yeah, we still need to talk about that. I'm curious to see what happens. I'm kind
I
of like,
am too. I want to play it. It's just I want to be able to play through all of them before that one, and so far I've only managed to get through first episode of season 1, because
I used to always that game felt like forever. Oh my god, my ratio went down a lot. But 4,000 games for I was at what 2.27. I'm at 207.
Yeah, and
then So I played. I don't know if this was last week or the week before, but I started playing Dragon Ball Fighter Z. Yeah, I can see why it's 200 plus hours. Like, if I were just doing a multiplayer only, like say I was just playing multiplayer, it would take in 10,000 matches to get the 20 mil achievement.
Damn.
Yeah, and I'm already beating the game on hard mode again, so I got where I need to go for the boosting. I'm still not even at 5 mil yet. And right now, the most I get is probably like 5K per match, roughly, given an estimate. So, and each match is on hard is maybe like a minute and a half, roughly, give or take.
Yeah, this whole game.
And then you got loading screens, so.
Fuck that.
I still play on getting. I'm only trying to get. I still plan on doing it, like getting to that 20 mil because, well, why not? I'm gonna have to do it in sections though. Like do so much. You remember like 300,000 a day, like 1 hour a day type thing.
Yeah, you might be able to.
And just do it in sections.
Complete it by like October or September if you just try to.
They'll still be done before the end of the year, and then I gotta go back to Warriors of Orochi 3. Games I gotta do. Even Final Fantasy 15. Like how long ago has it been?
Remember when the
first
first episode of the podcast went up?
Was that when I last mentioned I was gonna do Final Fantasy?
That was when we first mentioned that we had the goals to. I was gonna do Destiny, which I didn't even do, and Defiance, which I did do. And you mentioned.
Well, so you're 50-50, yeah.
Final Fantasy, and it was like, ooh.
I did the episode Gladio though. That was the one episode I swear I thought I would never be able to complete because on the other tag that never existed.
The newest one is harder, so.
Oh yeah, I plan on doing it. Like, I will complete it. Giant hasn't even went back to complete it yet. I don't think. I think he still doesn't have it.
Well,
I want to finish Comrades more at most because I can start up Comrades on the Xbox and get the achievements. And with that new DLC they added to Comrades, for the actual game Comrades, the ratio went up even higher. So it's even better ratio game.
The only thing I'm worried about with that is you really need to get around to finishing Comrades because you don't know when they're gonna decide to fuck over the Windows 10 version.
Yeah, I really knew. I mean, I'm almost done. Right now, base game. I just gotta meet, this guy named Kenny, which it's RNG. He's a guy that feeds you after a fucking fight. Stupid.
And then you just
but
the other quests.
Yeah. And the other quest, which is the update. Let me see what those are. Yeah, I'll collect all the royal sigils and complete the Comrades quest with all. I mean, that's easy. I can do that in a day. It's like 30 minutes per character, so that's like 2 hours. I don't know if I got to buy episode Arden or not, because the season pass only covered the 3 main characters, from what I understand.
I have no.
Who knows? It's only $10. I'll buy it. But like I said, there's a lot of games I want to do, and I right now it's cleanup log. I haven't really started anything except for the Telltale's games. But nothing really that's out that's but content.
Well, yeah, that one was content purposes.
That doesn't count.
On Saturday, Monopoly. I know we said we were going to do that last week. But
Monopoly, we can complete that in a night.
So it's only a 1 to 2 hour game.
Yeah, so Minecraft was the only game I really started that's like I won't complete instantly.
Yeah,
that's a high ass ratio. I just looked at that.
Well, it's high right now because it just got 7 new achievements the other day.
Oh, that explains it.
Yeah.
So I might find someone with an achievement map if they have it.
Yeah, they have achievement maps.
I feel like Minecraft has some good content. I feel like doing those realms, high school RP. Like, yo, man, I got Geometry 101. What's good?
Yeah, I wanna play more Minecraft too, because even our survival was shockingly funny. Like, it was good content. So.
Oh, you're welcome. I'm the content provider here.
I don't think so. I think I mostly did a lot of the carrying in that one. No offense. But,
We'll find out when the video comes out.
Well, I can edit it to make it seem like it was mostly me anyway. Doesn't matter.
Well, then, yeah, well, fuck. Well, I'll edit my video, and then, yeah.
So with your webcam voter?
So... yeah.
You'll just leave that in.
Wait. I'll just add my pretty face in there that doesn't move. It'll just be a picture of me. It'll be a 2020 Chievo Chum calendar preview.
Oh boy.
Well, it might be 2021. I went to the gym yesterday. I didn't know what time he was gonna be
Wow.
back, so I said fuck it. I went to the gym yesterday. I don't even know if you even got back on.
I
But
didn't.
yeah, oh yeah, I almost threw up.
Wow.
Oh,
So
I pushed myself. It's embarrassing, all right, because I haven't been in like 3 or 4 weeks, all right, and I'm exhausted. I
I
haven't,
thought you were
I'm
about to
pushing
say
myself.
3 or 4
And what was
months.
embarrassing? I almost said months, but yeah, weeks. But they added the kids class. They were closed Monday because I went Monday and they were closed. I'm like, well, fuck. So I went again yesterday. Yesterday, which is Wednesday at this time. And they added the kids class because I guess they had no kids class, so the kids and the adults were in the same class, and we did the exercise. Even the kids were doing better than me. Like I'm over here, like, like trying to get my breath, and the kids are like, "You okay?
You okay, Gramps?
Give me a minute." Yeah, and then I pushed myself because I'm like, all right, we have to almost be done. But apparently, belt testing is coming up. That's why they're doing so hard cardio, and I just came back to the like worst time. So I'm like, all right, like workout has to almost be done, and then I pushed myself, and I got to the point where I got off the mats. I went outside. I thought I was dead. Like I didn't think I was gonna survive that night. I was like, this is where it ends, huh? I saw the light and everything, but man, that was the worst fucking night ever. But yeah, so I need to get back in shape. My cardio is dead now again.
So you go to an actual class that like you work out a specific way.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
martial arts. Like right now, technically like Thursdays because we do the podcast or whatever, and like roughly around 7. Like class starts at 7, so that's why I don't go on Thursdays. And well, Fridays is like me time. I don't like going to Fridays. So then Wednesdays you're off. So if we are in a party chat or something, yeah, I don't normally go because there are set classes, like set times. Like Monday is 6:30, you know, Tuesday is 7 o'clock, Wednesday is 6:30. It's like that.
See, that's what I do like about
Like an
like
actual gym.
yeah, like where I go, I just have a Planet Fitness membership, and it's like I can just go
Honestly,
whenever the
I
hell
was
I
too,
want.
but it's martial arts though, so they're classes. You can't just go to martial arts class and then like at random times have someone already be ready for you. Like now there's classes, and then they have workout, like pre-workout, like cardio workout to pre-prep you or whatever, prep you, and then yeah, and
I
then
mean,
you
it
do a
makes sense why
class.
they do it for the classes, but it's just like I prefer to just not do a class and not do martial arts. I'd just rather just work out.
Oh, I understand.
But
I
as
just
it
enjoyed it.
stands, I don't really go anyway because I'm tired
Well, see,
after
what got me
work.
into martial arts was I was in the middle of moving from my old house or my old apartment to a new apartment to save money, and I had got rid of all my internet, so I didn't have any internet. So all I had was Netflix because we had like this internet little place like right up the road, like right up the road from me. So I would go there on my phone and just watch stuff on my phone, internet wise. And I got into all these Bruce Lee movies, like Way of the Dragon or whatever, and then just watching like all these TV shows, martial arts. And I'm like, yo, this would be cool. So then I start scrolling for martial art places near me, and bam, that's when I started martial arts.
It's
I had
funny that you
nothing to do, and
started just based off of a movie.
dude, when you start watching a bunch of martial art movies and they're kicking ass, and like the fight scenes are on point, you're like, yo, I want to do that shit. And then yeah,
I hope you know most of that is like assisted though when they do it.
I know, but it was cool. But if I had like internet and stuff, I probably would have went home and played like Mortal Kombat rather than going to the gym. But I
Yeah.
didn't have anything. Like I didn't have any. So yeah, I was like, oh, I want to do this, and then I went to the gym and I got my ass kicked. Oh my, I don't want to do this anymore. But I don't have anything else to do.
Yeah,
But I think it was still fun. I mean,
I get my workout at work because I'm constantly lifting and moving tires.
honestly, I was at my old job, constantly moving, and I went downhill when I went to college.
Yeah, that makes sense. A lot of people go downhill.
And yeah, and when I say down, I don't mean down. I'm talking about the hill, which makes no sense. I don't know what the fuck I'm
No.
talking about anymore. But yeah, anywho, back to what I was originally talking. Well, I don't even know anymore.
I don't
Fuck
even
me.
know where the fuck you were. You were just saying that you didn't do anything else besides Apex and.
Yeah. We were just talking about that, but we went on another whole tangent, the tangerine train. With the I forgot what we were even talking about originally.
I have no idea. They just move.
Oh man,
This train has no brakes. I mean,
no brakes. But I do want to talk about. playing Apex Legends. This is going back to my recent shit because I don't think I completely finished it. Oh, that's right. You asked me something about am I going to complete my other gunship? Then we start talking about some random shit after that, which I still. But anyway, Apex Legends. I completed that game, and oh my gosh, I put so much hours into finally completing it, hitting my level 50, and I got the random craving to play Apex Legends like all the time. Like just maybe not even Apex Legends. I was thinking about playing like a battle royale game. So, of course, I'm not going to start Fortnite or anything. I love Fortnite on PC. I know a lot of people hate it, but the achievements aren't really for the Battle Royale, so I'm like, this is stupid. Why would I start Fortnite? So I looked around, thought about doing some fucking Call of Duty. Call of Duty 4. Black Ops 4.
I was going to say Call of Duty 4 is a much better game than Black Ops 4.
Well, I mean, technically, to be fair, it was Call of Duty. No, it was COD 4. You're right.
Yeah.
I'm tripping.
Yeah, you were about to say some real dumb shit and say that it was Call of Duty Modern Warfare 4. Dude, I know people that legitimately believe that. Like, how can you be that dumb? Like,
I actually did almost say that.
Like, how are you at that capacity? Like, you must be on the spectrum. There's no way you can be that dumb and think that it's Call of Duty Modern Warfare 4.
It almost slipped. You almost heard it here first. Fucking nightmare. It's gonna be like clipped. It's like Chris thinks Call of Duty 4 is called Call of Duty Modern Warfare 4. What a loser. Clip it.
What an idiot.
What it is? It's not gonna be on the subreddits and everything. Lols.
We need a subreddit, and then we can react to it in videos.
Hey, there you go. I don't know what the fucking subreddit is, but I just know people talk about a subreddit, so...
So if people want to make us a subreddit, which... Basically what a subreddit is it's like, Reddit has different pages, like Xbox is a subreddit. So any page on Reddit is a subreddit.
So Chievo Chums would be a subreddit. They just made
and then you can post... It's basically like each subreddit is a forum, so you can post within that forum. So you can create new topics and stuff. There's ones for achievement hunters.
Yeah, I've never used Reddit.
So they can talk about achievements that they've gotten. It's not that popular. PlayStation trophies are actually more popular than achievements on Reddit. But
interesting, surprisingly.
It's weird, yeah, I know.
Maybe that's where the trophy hunters should go instead of trophy hunters or true trophy hunters or true trophies.
Well, PSN profiles is miles ahead of true trophies in terms of people anyway. PSN profiles is a much better place, but the problem is they don't have when you do a session, they don't have feedback. So you can't tell if somebody's not going to not show or not because you can't like be like, oh, they don't show up to other sessions. And there's I've gotten
it's kind of iffy. I mean, because like if you give them, I'm scared. Like I gave them someone negative feedback, and they turned around and gave me a negative feedback too.
Luckily, that was on your old one.
Well, I mean, they gave me a positive back because we fucking argued about it, and I said, "Fine, I'll take it away," and he took his away. But he fucking reacted. Like he was like, "Ugh."
Which makes no sense because it's not your fault. If he didn't show up, that's his own damn fault. I don't understand people that give reactive feedback. It doesn't make any sense.
It feels like game battles, like, I want to use this for example. It feels like game battles, or GB, or whatever you want to call it, like, after a match, because people who are super competitive, they get super mad, and they'll make up the most random excuse. So you would use a capture card or record the game. So it would be nice if I could use my capture card, record the entire session, and be like, hey, look, I got proof you didn't show up. And so if they give me a negative feedback, True Achievements goes in and be like, all right, dude, you're getting a warning, and then eventually ban them for making false feedback.
Yeah, unfortunately, TA puts it right up front. They're like, we have nothing to do with what happens inside of gaming sessions, and the feedback is... I
feel like they just don't want to do the extra effort, but like game battles will do that. Like all the fights, like, disputes, that's all you gotta do is post a video during the session.
It's drama.
They'll review it.
Not worth their time.
But it is worth mine. I told you earlier on in another episode, feedback is everything. Feedback
that's why you don't do any sessions
feedback
anymore. It's because you have good feedback now. Even though it's like literally 7 positives. But,
Well, all right. So I have put sessions up, but because people messaged me before the session, I canceled the session normally. Like Dragon Ball Fighter Z, I had a session. I had a guy who was down to do the session. I found another guy to help me do it. It was another guy, so I got the achievement. So I canceled the session because, well, the other guy was probably in a bad mood because I did it without him. Because, he didn't message me back. You know what I'm saying? I told him to message me, and then he's like, all right, cool. And he never messaged me. So, yes, I want to get these achievements done.
He's probably one of those people, like, that just, like, they don't want to do it earlier. They want to do it at the session time, and that's it.
But then he messaged me literally 30 minutes after I got the achievement, said, "Oh, well, I was gonna message you to see if you want to do the achievements." I'm like, "Where were you freaking 3 days ago when I first told you?" You were on. He was on the game because he was like 70,000 behind me in BP, so he got the 70,000, and then we got matched. And I said, I might stay. And he never messaged me. It was 3 days later, 3 days, and he never messaged me.
That's his big oof, then, I guess. Either way, it doesn't matter to you.
And
you didn't get a negative feedback, so.
Well, yeah, because I canceled the session.
Exactly. So who cares? Anyway,
yeah,
how did we get here?
Bad.
Oh wow, you blocked
him. Black Ops.
Yeah, exactly. We had kind of purpose.
I don't want him to message me back and be like, "You bitch, you were supposed to do this with me." no, it's I hate the confrontation. So after I get the achievement,
hacker on TA, and your profile's gonna get. I
blocked this. I had another guy too who he was at 400,000. I told him I was gonna help him when I got close to it, but I couldn't get past 300,000 legit. It was hard. I mean, I might have, but it was hard. Fighting those guys. And then that's why my boosting partner came in. And then I got to like 500K. I'm like, we just did it. So I said, fuck it. And I already got 530,000. I'm like, I don't know if I want to help this guy now. I kind of told him I would, but I mean, he made no effort in trying. He just was leeching until he died. I'm like, yeah. So I blocked him too.
Oof.
Before he said anything to me. Yeah, so I'm an asshole, guys. I'm sorry.
We already knew that. It's
so
super clear.
I'm a first come, first serve guy. Like, I want my achievements here now. Like, if I have a session and it's a session for only one other player, message me as soon as you can. Because it's first come, first serve. If it's like a session for like multiple people, then well, you can't really do anything about that because it's hard to manage. So I normally do it during session time. But yeah, if you see me doing a TA session, you see my name, something nightmare, with the weird letters, numbers.
How do you forget?
Yeah, you make sure you message me. How do I forget what? I mean, I don't forget. I'm just saying them. If they see it. If they see, because later my name might not be Omega Nightmare.
But right now it is.
Right now it's Omega, but it might be like final. I'm trying to get back to final. I just gotta remember what my past. I never tried to re-sign into the other Final Nightmare tag. I gotta change that name and then change this name, and then $25 later it'll be good. But
anyway, back to Call of Duty because we did have a purpose with that.
Yeah. So Call of Duty, I feel like playing that, battle royale game, but it's like a high ratio, which I'm okay with. But I think we were talking about like how it wasn't like a good Call of Duty for it being what it is. So I'm debating if I want to. Like, I kind of want to play like another battle royale game right now because my mind's like a battle royale mode. Like I want to play something, and like if I record it, like PC right now, I can't really record decently on PC. But I want to play something. No. Think about Call of Duty, but who knows?
Well, basically,
who knows, man?
My problem with Black Ops 4 isn't in the Battle Royale. I think for a Battle Royale game, it looks more fun than most of them. But my problem is just that it's called Black Ops 4 because it literally has nothing
Black
Ops
to do 4? With yeah, dude.
It's pointless.
Yeah,
being
definitely.
In the season in the series.
The only thing. For money. The only thing that is Black Ops related is the operators. They're there and they have their own special little storyline now. That's the only thing. But as far as the campaign, but then you can argue Black Ops 3. That doesn't have anything to do with Black Ops 1 or 2.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, technically, Black Ops 3 and Black Ops 4 should have been their own series. Because neither of them have anything to do with 1 and 2. And they just leached off of the success of 1 and 2 to sell 3 and 4. Because they knew they would sell better under the names Black Ops. And they're probably going to do a Black Ops 5. Just because it sells.
Probably. That's what I'd say. Fuck the Black Ops right now. I want hashtag Call of Duty Ghost 2. I'm sorry. Like, come on. Like, I personally enjoyed the campaign of Ghost 1. And it left you with the biggest cliffhanger. Alright? So I want a Ghost 2, even if it's bad. I just want to know the ending of that story. Because that was probably the last Call of Duty where I actually enjoyed. I enjoyed the Advanced Warfare story. I just hate the multiplayers. Like, Advanced Warfare ending was actually okay. But, like, Ghosts, Call of Duty Ghosts, it's left me wondering what and why and how and who and give me something.
Maybe. Either that or what they're going to do. What they might do is just Modern Warfare 4, which, back to what we were saying earlier, you're an idiot if you think the Call of Duty 4 was Modern Warfare 4. But they might do that just because, again, that'll
be
sell
nice.
like hell. They'll make so
and watch this
much
one be like
money
bad
off of it.
because they threw it together.
It doesn't matter if it's bad. It's just it'll
But it
sell
would make a lot.
on the
It
name.
would probably get bad feedback.
Oh, it'll get
bad,
horrible feedback.
By name, yeah, because dude, MW 1 to 3 was so good campaign wise. Like, oh
Yeah,
my
exactly.
good, the whole story with Soap and Price, it was so beautiful.
Call of
like,
Duty 4 through.
I mean, if they did 4, I don't want to spoil too much, but how would they do a Modern Warfare 4 though with the ending of 3?
See, that's the hard part. I
Like-
don't remember the ending of 3 that well because it's been so
I do.
long
I
since I
do.
played through it. But I believe
Time
I
for
remember
a Call of Duty
part of it,
playthrough.
but yeah. Because we'll do a whole talk about on those. I just
Yeah,
recently did
so
the
we got to
first
do the
one.
Walking Dead. Now we
it's-
got to do the Call of Duty.
we both just did the first one like really recently, so we don't really have to do that.
I didn't really listen to the story on this one though. I didn't really listen to the story. I literally ran through it with the TA method.
Yeah, you know what?
given.
Fair enough. I didn't really listen to it either, but I remember
the
that
first
one
time playing,
much
I
more
did.
ideally than the others. 2, I still need. I haven't even
Mm-hmm.
finished 2. For some reason, I finished 3 and 1, but I never did 2. But I plan on doing 2
Yeah.
because I want to.
3 was a bitch in co-op doing those Spec Ops or
yeah.
whatever, the 3 stars.
Me and you
That
did
one
those.
mission with the helicopter. Oh my god! I'm so
That was the
proud
one we had
finally
to do
did by
solo.
ourselves.
Yeah,
Yeah, because you
easier
took less
solo.
damage.
yeah. It's because in
Yeah, but
co-op
that
they cut
mission-
your health down because you can revive each other, but in the helicopter you can't revive each other, so you would be
Yeah,
killed
it's like
super
you
quick.
couldn't get out.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's like
you wouldn't
we
be
were
able to
lucky
escape
just
the
to get out.
helicopter. That's why in solo it was so much easier.
So
And
much easier. I'm like,
even still, it's a long ass level, but it was much. More
and you mess
doable.
up once.
Yeah,
yeah.
in Spec Ops there's no saves, so you got to do the whole damn thing from start to finish in one go.
Yeah, I heard the DLC is supposed to be harder.
Yeah.
You did the DLC yet?
Nope, not the DLC. Only I got the original 1K, but I never went back. I
Oh,
own the
but it
DLC.
doesn't matter, man. Fucking doesn't matter. Your 1K doesn't matter anymore.
Well, I bought the DLC because I plan on doing it. I have a partner that I was supposed to do it with it like forever ago. We finally finished Modern Warfare 2 after working on it for like 6 months because his schedule just does not work with mine at all for playing games.
You ready for the potential MW2 remastered?
I would be very happy with it because I'd play.
Which would be even sucker because the 60 frame per second's difference. So if that glitch doesn't work, then you gotta beat on veteran, and you're taking more damage because the original was 30 frames. This is gonna be 60 frames, and yeah, that's gonna be sucky.
as long as it doesn't work like the first one, where you can just glitch it. But
I was saying if it doesn't work like the first one, and you
I
have to
mean-
play it legit.
this. Yes and no, though, because what the rumors have said is that it won't even include Spec Ops. It's only going to be the campaign. So if that's
Well,
the
even
case,
the campaign would be a little more challenging.
the campaign will be
Probably
more
doable if you don't have
challenging,
to-
but I think it'll still be easier overall than doing the campaign
Spec
and
Ops.
the Spec Ops in.
Right.
Because there was some Spec Ops missions in 2 that were annoying too.
Imagine
None is as
MW3
bad as
Spec
3.
Ops remastered, and you gotta do that last mission with the helicopter again.
Oh, that's
60
brutal.
frames per second's worth of damage. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, they just
Like you
shoot
guys,
faster.
looking at the naked eye, 30 frames and 60 frames isn't that much difference, but you feel it in the game. Like, the extra bullet damage, man, rip.
Well, it's not extra
Rip,
bullets
rip,
damage.
rip.
It's just there's more bullets being registered.
Well, yeah, that's what I meant. Yeah. It's more bullets being registered, so therefore you get more damage within per second. That's what I was
Yeah.
meaning. But yeah, more.
You have more
bullets
potential to
are
be
shot at
hit
you.
because they're shooting more often.
Yeah, definitely, like double. So you think you're dying easy on the 360 version? Nah, you'd be registering double the damage you'd be taking because 30 and 60. Well, that's double for you guys who don't know.
Those are the people that call
Yeah.
it Call of Duty Modern Warfare 4.
Yeah, that's for
Those are
those
the people that don't know. But
Yeah. Not saying any names or anything, but yeah, I think Giant called it Modern Warfare 4 once. I'm not sure. I think so.
Why? That was so like unnecessary to throw him under a bus for something that I 100% guarantee he did not do.
What? You weren't there. Giant's not here to defend
I
himself.
don't even think he
so
talks
only,
about Call of Duty really.
We've been. I hanged out with him probably the most, not recently, but out of everything, I think I hung out with him the most. I know what stuff he talks about. Just
I think I
trust
hang out
me.
with him more than you do. Not
recently,
well, okay,
but back then,
yeah, fair enough. Because you did that whole like 72-hour fucking Borderlands.
Yeah, we had a 72-hour fucking game circle jerk not too long.
Well, it wasn't. It wouldn't be a circle jerk if it's just two of you. It would just be each other jerking off. Like there's no circle because there wasn't anybody else.
Well,
like a circle would have had.
It was a line jerk.
Yeah, exactly. So it's just.
I mean, technically, how many people would it?
It has to be.
Then, all right, so 3.
Technically, it would have to be at least.
This brings up a question. No. If it's 3 people, it's a triangle jerk, right?
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm thinking.
4
4
people,
is square.
Wouldn't it be a square jerk?
That's what I'm thinking. So I think it has to be a minimum of 5 because then you could create a circle with 5 people. Because you're not gonna. Well, you're not gonna do a pentagon though, because you could also form into a circle just by getting around each other. You're not gonna form a pentagon with it because then the one guy's gonna be super far away from everybody else. You're not gonna be able to jerk him off.
No, he can still do it. It's like a small pentagon. Like the tip is small, so you bring it in.
Well, then but you can make a circle out of 5 people because you can just circle each other. That's enough people to make a circle.
I mean, if you're circling each other, I mean, I guess. Yeah, so 5 people. It's confirmed here. You heard it first on Chievo Chums. 5 people to make a circle jerk. You got any less? It's just not.
It's a circle jerk. It's yeah, fuck me, English. Anyway, so
good times.
So kind of what we were gonna do was like rank Call of Duty games just by, I guess, of recent ones. Like, what do you think's the worst Call of Duty? We'll start with the worst. Oh my god, worst Call of Duty altogether. Are we talking about multiplayer or just altogether? Talking about campaign and multiplayer. Altogether, just like worst is the whole package.
Well, when you say worst, the first
let's
thing
not
that
not
head was
include
Advanced Warfare.
Yeah, that's what I figured you'd say. Let's not include like Call of Duty and Classic and stuff because that shit's.
Oh yeah, we were talking like from Call of Duty Modern Warfare and up.
Yeah, I think that's fair because that was the one right after Call of Duty 3.
3.
So yeah, no, from Modern Warfare and up because 3 wasn't really really that important either.
Well, I'm gonna say Advanced Warfare because of I feel like it just introduced that fucking exosuit thing poorly. Like it ruined the multiplayer for me. Like that was the biggest thing. The campaign wasn't too bad. I actually enjoyed the campaign, but when you say what was the worst, that's the first game that came to my head was Advanced Warfare.
I think my problem with Advanced Warfare 2 was that it turned it into a totally like meme-filled like nothing was serious in that game. Like just down to the costumes, everybody was wearing like clown outfits and shit. And it's like this isn't Call of Duty anymore. What the fuck is all this?
Right. I don't remember like much about the outfits, since I just remember the ending. When you're in the tower or whatever. I just don't remember much of it because it's been so long ago. But I just remember the multiplayer the most. It was like the big turnoff for me.
I didn't play enough of it. I didn't hate it 100%. My worst, by far, the one I hate the most is Black Ops 3.
That's my next one. That's my very next one, actually. That was like right there next. Like, they were too tied. Because it's still I guess, that could be arguably debatable because I didn't really like the campaign that well. It was just like all the futuristic jumping around stuff. I hate it. It was not. It's Call of Duty. Like anything jumping around is not Call of Duty.
And also the campaign just was an incoherent, messy piece of shit that kept jumping around time. It made no sense. It didn't follow Black Ops 2 at all, which I don't want to spoil my other decisions later. But yeah,
I might actually put that with. I might switch mine around. I actually will say Black Ops 3. Yeah, the campaign. Now thinking about it, that was terrible. Like there were points, especially for people who weren't really big and listening to the story. Like the Modern Warfare series, the story. If you didn't really pay attention to the story, like what they were talking about, you still knew the story in a way. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so this with all the jumping around, like it was easy to get lost in. So I would actually say Black Ops 3 would probably be the worst Call of Duty in my opinion, followed by Advanced Warfare.
I think me and you have those two in the same position. Then third worst, I mean, I'm going to go with Infinite Warfare. Just because, I don't really...
I'd never played the campaign on that one.
I have not touched the campaign either. I did a bit of multiplayer. I don't really have a whole lot of room to speak on it, so it's not like I have much to say about that one. I only played it for like a combined total of like 2 or 3 hours overall.
I haven't played Infinite Warfare in forever. I did a little bit of the campaign. No, I personally gotta say World at War 2. or not World at War 2, but
World
World at
War II?
War.
Oh,
No, not World War 2. World at War.
Okay.
I,
Really? You're
I'm
ranking
gonna
it
say
that
one.
low? That's a lot of people loved that one.
I was not a World War. I hate World War II. War games like Medal of Honor. I was not a big fan of. Like those guns, I'm not a big fan of.
Yeah,
So
I agree.
World at War.
What kind of threw me off and
Hey, it's
made
down
me
there,
not
yeah.
want to play Battlefield 1. Same thing. It's just like
Like I actually kind of multiplayer wise, I could get kills and stuff easier in Infinite Warfare. I'm just not a big fan of the. I think the bouncing Betty's pissed me off the most in World at War. On multiplayer.
World at War wasn't
And
that
I feel like
good, but
that
I
might
didn't
be
get
one of
to
the hardest
experience it.
campaigns.
Oh,
Well, that's one of the harder
campaign-wise,
campaigns. I feel
yeah.
like.
No, it's the hardest veteran probably. Besides, like
Yeah,
the
I've
old,
not
old
even beaten a
ones.
veteran yet.
Because
I
they
played
just
one mission I couldn't
they
beat.
throw all the
They keep
grenades
coming.
into the world.
They keep,
at you.
and they always throw the nades, and they keep coming, and it's like hard. Like, there's
I've
one
beaten
level I
one
cannot
mission
beat.
on veteran just because it was.
I've beaten all the other
UHH.
missions. Only one mission.
Well, I chose
Something
that
about
one
in the woods in the
specifically.
desert.
It was the sniper. The one I did was the sniper one where you got to snipe the one guy out of the fucking top, across the map, and he's in the fucking building on the top floor, and he peekaboos out of the fucking windows. That stupid one.
Oh,
that
yeah,
still
yeah,
pisses
yeah.
me off. But no, I had to
But
do
yeah,
that for
that's-
the UHH. But other than that, I
Well, that's
avoided
my
that.
third.
I think that would probably. I need to look at a list of all the Call of Duties actually, but I think
No, we're freeballing this right now. We don't have a list. We're freeballing this. Actually, I might whip up my notepad, real quickie. So we said Black Ops 3 was our first, at least from us. Yeah.
yeah, we'll
Black Ops
notepad
3.
this shit.
Yeah, I'm notepadding right now, so you might hear some clicking, guys. We apologize. And then we said Advanced Warfare.
Yep. So okay, I have a whole list of all of them that have come out up
And
to
then-
Black Ops 4.
I mean, I know which ones came out. It's just I gotta make a list of what I already said.
I think you might be right on World at War, so we'll give that one to World at War, but then the next one's definitely Infinite Warfare.
I'm trying to think. Yeah, I think Infinite Warfare. Yeah. Because I even because World War II is. The reason I like World War II a little bit more, we had a local tournament where I'm at. It was World War II Call of Duty. I haven't played the game in forever, and I had this one month we did the multiplayer, and it was search and destroy. It was 3v3. My team was random. I just found two random guys who didn't have a team where I showed up at the thing because I was the one who wanted to watch. I said, you know what, fuck it. I paid for them to play with me. We all played. They were they had some good moments, but there was one match they all died. It was me versus three people, and they had the bomb planted. I clutched it so hard, killed all three of them, and had the defuse, and that made World War II a good game for me because I've never played the game multiplayer, and I clutched it on guys who play the game daily, and won the round for us. So yeah, Infinite Warfare will be the next one. If I can
And then after that, after that one's probably the World War II, I
progressive.
assume.
I'm trying to think.
Because after that, we only have like the more
Black
the
Ops
older
and
ones,
Modern
Ops
Warfare's.
and Ghosts.
One, oh, go, yeah. Yeah, I'll probably say World War II.
Yeah.
The only thing that really made me like that game was just the clutch. And I mean, it played decently. It was better, way better than World at War, in my opinion. World War II would be next. And,
So then after
the next
that
ones will
one,
be,
I would give
for
it to
me, it's a,
Black Ops 1 is the next one.
you think? Well,
I
okay,
wasn't a
I
huge
had
fan
good
of Black Ops
memories
1.
in Black Ops 1. Well, I have memories in Black Ops 1. All right, so you know the girl that, I talked about?
Oh. okay,
We
yeah.
played Black Ops 1 a lot. Like, that was our game. Like, multiplayer-wise, and even streaming purposes, because I streamed it with her and without her, and that was a good viewed game back then, because, well, I was pretty good at that type of Call of Duty, and all the pros didn't play, so it made me look like I was a pro. So, it just had such good memories. I didn't like the zombies. I did not like the zombies. Was not a fan of the zombies.
Actually,
in Black
I
One.
kind of liked the zombies in Black Ops 1. I enjoyed that. Because I played
Man,
it
the
with
thing
a
I didn't
friend
like
of
is I was
mine.
trying to get the achievements. I
Well,
was trying
yeah,
to get
the
the achievements I
achievements
did
are
after they
ass,
nerf patched
but-
everything. And trying to get the achievements, yeah, and then like it just made me not like them that much. So I'm not a fan of zombies at all, in my opinion. I mean, I'm sorry, I know you're like, what? I'll play, like, if I'm streaming and stuff and you guys want to play zombies, I'm down to play zombies. But like, I'm not a fan of it.
No, I'm
So
not disagreeing with you there. I'm not a like 'cause whenever they said zombies was like oh, we've elevated zombies. I'm like, stop elevating it. It's already complicated enough. I don't like it as is. And Black Ops 3's
right.
fucking Easter eggs are like, go fucking find God himself. It's like, fuck off.
All right.
With that
So
stuff.
before we make this, what was Black Ops 2 campaign about? No, that was their kid. It wasn't. It was their kid.
Yeah. Black Ops 1 was the guy that. What's the numbers, Mason? And
Mason.
then the
Yeah.
second one, I think his
And
name
then
was
Woods.
Al.
Second one was the
Alex?
kid.
I think his
I
name
know. I
was.
don't remember. It was their kid trying to save.
I don't
you
remember
know,
enough
they
about
found
Black
Woods.
Ops 2 for it being so good to me. The campaign, I don't remember it now because I haven't played that game since like 2013, 2014.
Yeah, same. I don't remember much about the campaign, but this is gonna be. Cause I can't talk about the zombies because I'm not a fan of zombies worldwide.
I
So
liked
Black Ops 2,
zombies.
Black Ops 1. So I don't know which one's better because I hate zombies. My thing is the multiplayer. I enjoy Black Ops 1 multiplayer more than I like Black Ops 2 multiplayer.
Black Ops 2 was the only one that I went past Prestige 1 in because I loved it. I loved Black Ops 2's multiplayer. So I think this is where we
Well,
make the
just- I like-
branching path where...
I'm biased though because Black Ops 1. The reason I liked it was because of the my female friend at the time, Miss Psycho Joker. But if you played Call of Duty, that's what I'm biased on this. But if she was a Black Ops 2 person, I would probably say Black Ops 2. You know, I would like more.
Well, we don't
Well,
have
this
to
is
agree
really
on
hard,
every
'cause-
single game. We can have our
I know.
differences. Because, like, for me, I don't really
But I'm
care
up
for the
there
first
too,
Black
like
Ops. 'cause
Ghost
I
though. Like I'm gonna put. Well, no, Ghost. I just hate the multiplayer. I don't know. I would probably say Black Ops 2 for me was after is my next worst.
So this is where you had to make the branching path now because CJ's path.
This
and
is where I'm
your
gonna make
path
the.
is different.
It's
Black Ops
completely
1 for
biased.
me.
It's Black Ops 2. I spelled black wrong. Sorry guys. I'm dyslexic. Yeah, dyslexic. And then dude, this is hard. I'm so fucking biased on Black Ops 1.
So then so we're on to the next one now.
The next one for me is gonna either be Black Ops 1 or Ghost.
I'm going with Ghosts for my next one.
I might be the same way. I hated the campaign. I hated the multiplayer. I mean, the multiplayer was trash. I loved Extinction.
Extinction was fun.
I had a group that we called ourselves the Extinction A Team. Fucking were able to do any freaking map with all the challenges done. Like, we freaking crushed it. Like
I
we
do
were
own all
the
the
best. I
DLC
felt like
and so if you just get the 360 version and install it on your Xbox One, it's BC, and I own all the DLC, and then we can play that and make
do
content
that.
out of it.
I'll think about it. Yeah, I'm down.
Extinction
We
content.
just need to find like 2 others decent. Or we can find our random people because random people aren't that bad.
Or it doesn't matter if we're doing it for content purposes, because we're probably not content-wise.
content
We're not going
purpose.
to be focusing.
It's all content.
because we'd rather be fun.
It's all content. And then I think it'll be Black Ops 1 after Ghost.
So then Black Ops 1 for you, and this is where I put Modern Warfare 2.
Mm.
The
only reason
of the Modern Warfare
I haven't
series
selected yet.
is 2. That's my least favorite one.
Actually, because I liked the campaign. I didn't like the Spec Ops, and the multiplayer was okay. That was another one biased with. I met one of my best friends at the time in Modern Warfare 2 multiplayer. He got rid of his Xbox for reasons, and he came back, and now he plays PlayStation. And then he got an Xbox, but we work completely different times shifts, so we can't play together. And yeah. Some guy named like KJ Stone 13, I think his gamer tag was. I can't remember off the top of my head.
See, I
And
just
yeah,
don't-
like he was my best.
I don't have anything
I'm
memorable.
biased on these because of the memories. Like
See, I don't
Black
have
Ops 1
memories
is
in
because
that
of the
game.
female, and Modern Warfare 2 was because of this guy. We played like all the time multiplayer. Even
The-
COD 4 was the most memorable to
The
me
only-
because I transferred from Halo.
See, COD 4 is memorable. to
Yeah, I
me
had my team.
for many reasons. Black Ops 1, the only thing I remember about that specifically is that it got stolen by a crackhead, and that's what pushed me to finally give Halo Reach a real try, and I wound up loving that. Because because of a crackhead.
The only reason I got Black Ops 1 right now where it is because like I just felt like the campaign and zombies. I mean, that's what's killing it at this point. But like multiplayer is so memorable.
The campaign wasn't awful, but it wasn't amazing either. Zombies I actually liked in Black Ops 1 just because it wasn't complicated yet. It was just standard zombies. You could just have fun with it. They complicated a little
Right.
more in the DLC, but in the base game, the zombies were simple It was just survive, basically.
Alright, so I said Black Ops 1, you said MW2.
Yep.
Then I guess our next game, mine would be Modern Warfare 3. I
Let's
have
see what's
least
left.
the least
What's
memorable.
left?
Modern Warfare 3, for me it's 1, 2, 3, and then 4.
So, I think what's left is I can either say that one, Black Ops 2,
One with
Modern
3.
Warfare 3.
It was the least
Did I already
memorable
say
one
Ghosts?
in my...
Yeah, I said Ghosts already.
No. You did? Yeah, no, yeah.
I
I was
thought you
going
were
to say Ghost at the same time.
I thought you were marking them all.
No, I'm marking mine. I'm
I
marking
thought
mine.
you were marking. That's why I said make a split path. I thought you were marking both of ours.
No, I thought you were marking your own. Fuck
No.
you, man. I'm marking. Oh, we split it at Black Ops 2 because you said Black Ops 1, I said Black Ops 2. I think we both agreed on Ghost, and then you said MW2 and I said Black Ops 1.
All right, so then that leaves Modern Warfare 3, Black Ops 2, and called Modern Warfare 1 for me. I'm gonna say Modern Warfare 3. Yeah, that's the next one I gotta go with.
Yep, I'm on that one.
So MW3 we both agree with.
Next one would be that's 3 left, right?
What? We should only have 2 left.
So we got 3. Modern Warfare 1, Modern Warfare 2, and Black Ops 4.
Oh, I wasn't even
That's
considering
3.
marking Black Ops 4 because I don't have an opinion on it at all. So for me, it's only 2 games
Oh.
left because I don't have an opinion on Black Ops 4.
All right, well, then my next one is Modern Warfare 2.
Really? So you're really rating Black Ops 4 highly then?
Yeah, because of the blackout.
See, I don't know if that's enough to save a whole fucking game though, just because of one.
Yes, it is! I love the shit out of Blackout in PC. It was good.
All right. Well, I assume that's your next one though, because you're gonna.
Yeah. It's Black Ops 4.
So then my second pick is Modern Warfare 1.
And Modern Warfare 1 is the highest in my opinion.
Yeah. So that leaves your favorite one being Modern Warfare 1, and my favorite's Black Ops 2.
The reason my favorite one is Modern Warfare 1 because it's the only one I played enough to hit 10 prestige. I love the story with Soap and Price, with the campaign. The only game that I put 30 days. Like, you know, I didn't play 30 days, but no, like the actual in-game timer says 30 plus days on it. So, I'll say, if we take a calculator here, whatever you want to call it, and say 30 days times 24 hours, all right, that's per day, 720 hours I put into Call of Duty Modern Warfare.
I must have put somewhat. I wound up putting around 450.
That's at
into
least.
Black Ops 2, and that's the most I've played a Call of Duty game.
Like Call of Duty, this was the first one. Like, you know, I was a pub star. I played. I had a team because I transitioned from Halo, being competitive in that. I did game battles in Call of Duty 4, which was a whole lot easier than Halo because you know you have to freaking. It's a whole lot easier, right? And then I just put so much time. I was a pub star. Like, oh my gosh, like I put so much time in this game. And it's the only Call of Duty that I've enjoyed that much.
See, I loved it for the campaign, but I missed the era in which it was popular in multiplayer. And by the time I got to play it, it was already filled with hackers, so I couldn't enjoy the multiplayer. I only enjoyed it for the campaign.
I'm gonna give for games that did not make the list because we didn't do anything from Call of Duty 3 or back or earlier. I'm gonna give honorable mention to one game, the one game that actually made me like Call of Duty.
Big Red.
Call of Duty Big Red 2. No,
Yeah.
Big Red 2.
What?
My mom, I remember this one. I was in my bedroom. I didn't even know what Call of Duty was, but my mom knew I played games, so she found this game for either dirt cheap or free, and she gave it to me. It was like around like Christmas or something, but she ended up coming into my room and gave me a game. I'm like, Call of Duty Big Red 2. I'm like, huh. And I popped it in, and that was the game that got me on the Call of Duty path. That was the first ever Call of Duty I played. I've never played Big Red 1, never played COD 3, never played Classics.
You know you're really dumb, right? Because you just did exactly what we were talking about with Modern Warfare. It's called Call of Duty 2 Big Red 1.
Oh. But yeah, that game. I haven't played. Okay, is it Call of Duty 2 Big Red 1? I do that. It's for content, guys. For content.
I was big confused because there was not a Big Red 2. It was Call of Duty 2 Big Red 1.
Yep, that's it. But PlayStation 2 is what I got it for.
Yep, I had it too. I liked that game a lot. I
remember the final level was a bitch where you had to crawl through the freaking little barbed wires and the sniper tactics and still kill
I don't think
you.
I ever even bothered beating it. I think I just played it.
Yeah, actually
randomly
got
with
me
my friends.
emotional, man. Spoilers. All right, I mean, it's old games. I'm gonna say the spoiler, but spoiler right here. There's one part like you're in a war, so you got this best friend with you. All right, and you're talking about making it home together, talking about your family, and then you turn the corner and this dude just blows the fuck up. I can't remember if it was like an artillery strike or something, but I just remember him dying right there, the most horrific death ever. Yo, that got me in the feels. Because it actually, because back then, being that young, it felt like I was a part of that game. You know what I'm saying? So you got this best friend with you, and you just get dies right there in front of you. He's like, he has a family. He's talking about, trying to go home, and he just dies.
Oh, by the way, there's one thing you may not know, is that
I probably don't.
World at
Yeah, and the
War.
graphics look bad on this game.
World at War had a different game on PlayStation 2 called Final Fronts. That was a 100% like it was a different story, and it was really good. That one I actually bothered to play through, and it's like most people don't even know it exists because it came out at the same time that
I don't.
World at War came out. But it was Final Fronts, and it had the same cover art except they added Final Fronts to it, and it was a PlayStation 2 game.
Weird. Well, I'm here looking at Call of Duty 2 Bigger and one now, like the graphics look so fucking bad. Like, who could have even played this game?
It's a PlayStation 2 game.
But
Most
back
PlayStation
then,
2 games
but
look
I'm
awful
just saying,
now.
like back then, like oh my gosh, this is beautiful. And then now looking at it, it's like, what the fuck? Like looking at our games now, like 10 years from now, we'll probably look back like, what the fuck did we even play?
How many years did you say from now?
10 years?
Okay, 10 years, fair enough. I was going to say, I thought you said 2 years at first. I'm like, that's a bit of a stretch, because we still play games that are like 2 or 3 years old right now.
10 years. That's what I'm saying. Like, oof.
See, that's the weird thing, because looking at them now, it's like, how can they get that much more realistic? But theoretically, people said that back then, too. But it's just, they feel like they look real now.
Well, I feel like 'cause we're at the point where like games never really was a thing back in the day. So us being the first people to actually experience gaming, you know what I'm saying? Like, our generation, it's something.
It's pretty special, honestly. It's great.
I remember Pong back then when that was the big thing. Like no one knew there would be like a fucking game like this. Like
You
Call
weren't
of Duty.
alive when Pong was released.
Yeah, I wasn't alive when it released, but it was one of my earlier games I played. And it's one of those games that if you did play, it's like you never imagined. That's what you thought gaming was. Like Pong. All it is like two little lines going up and down, hitting a ball back and forth. You never imagined like you would be able to operate a person and kill someone, and then go in real life and kill someone and get arrested. I mean, you never thought that.
That does not lead to the other thing. Do not get that in people's minds. The government thinks that enough, damn it. But so yeah, that was all of that.
But yeah, that's our
Call of Duty
cool. list. So if you guys agree, yeah. If you don't, and you feel like we left something out, and you have an opinion, well, leave it in the comment, and we'll probably not read it because, yeah.
No, we read them.
We don't care about your fucking opinion.
Also, the other thing.
Oh yeah, I mean, we care. We love you guys.
The other thing is, there's probably a few people that tuned out already because they don't care about Call of Duty, or they tried to skip ahead.
It's irrelevant. All right, Call of Duty is always. That's why they keep making games.
Yeah, but they are getting less and less popular as time goes on.
Because it's the same trash over and over and over, but yet we still buy it because we want to be relevant to whatever's new. That's why we keep buying stuff.
Yeah.
Honestly, I told myself I would never buy a Call of Duty game after Black Ops 2. I told myself I'd never buy another Call of Duty game, and I bought every single one since.
You know what's funny is that Black Ops 2 was my favorite one, but when the first time I ever played it, and I played it like on Christmas when I got it for Christmas because I was a Christmas new, I hated the game. I thought it was trash. I was like, what the fuck is all of this? And then it took 4 months later, I gave it another try when I had a few friends that were like, I want to play it. And I found a group that played it, and then all of a sudden I fell in love with it, and I didn't stop playing.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like that's
Like
why
400.
Modern Warfare was the most memorable to me. That's why it's my number one. And same thing with MW2 and Black Ops 1. They were memorable moments I had in those games.
Yeah.
But like, the other ones, I really didn't.
And down during Black Ops 2 era, fucking trolling blew up on YouTube. Like that was the most popular thing in the world was trolling videos. And you had like people like I don't remember what the guy that made the channel was, but do you remember Trollarch Office or whatever?
Nope.
Oh wow. You must.
Well, back then I never really cared for YouTube and stuff, so I never
yeah.
really looked at content or anything. I just played games to play games. I never really cared about anything.
Well, every 12-year-old in the world loved trolling videos, so there was like 7 million of them trying to make trolling videos because they were like, "This is so funny." I may or may
Some
not
of them
have
were
been one
cringe,
of
and
them,
some of them were funny.
but I
we
didn't
have no
make I
proof
didn't
yet.
make any videos back then though, so yeah, there is no proof because I didn't have the equipment for it. I just did it with my friends anyway. So we would just hop in search and destroy and just do stupid shit to like teammates, or we'd do like the hidden challenge where you hide
Grab the bomb
somewhere.
and grab the bomb.
What?
That would have been an asshole. There's sometimes where I'm a dick where I join search and destroy and I grab the bomb and then I hide and not do anything with it.
See, what we would do is we'd just find like a really good hiding spot, take out your tomahawk so that your gun's not showing, and like just hold the tomahawk, and then you just hide in grass or something, and you just wait and see if they can find you throughout the entire round or if they get bored and leave, because they can't find it.
There's some things on Modern Warfare, Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare, where you could glitch out the map and stuff, and that was funny. Like, you'll do some random glitch. Because that's another one I played so much, like 30 days. Like, I even custom game Michael Myers. Like, come on, brother.
Oh yeah, I remember
Like, that was
shit.
the funnest shit. Like, I learned all the glitches in the game just about. Like, I pretty much know, I think, maybe almost all the glitches, if anything. But, like, just glitching. Even the famous RPG jumps. Like, if you had Juggernaut on in an RPG, and you spawned on Crossfire at the bottom, you could RPG jump on the broken building and then technically, like, get to a high ground where no one can find you. Like, that's literally, you could do that, like, in a normal game. It didn't have to be custom matches. Just have a Juggernaut on with an RPG and do an RPG jump. And you would just be up there and then, like, no one can find you. So if you're doing search and destroy and the last man alive, it's like, who the fuck is this man? You could literally do that and just troll the entire game. It was funny.
That stuff used to be so
something
much
glitches
fun
you
to
can
do.
do.
But
Yeah. Dude, we could do content Michael Myers video. Heads up.
boy.
Get our viewers in here. Michael Myers.
Oh boy.
We have to do Modern Warfare because I don't know any of the glitches on the other games, and then it'll be a dick move. So we gotta do like a Modern Warfare 1 remastered.
Well, you can't do it in the
And do a
remaster. They
fucking-
fixed a lot of the glitches in the remaster. That you can't do them anymore.
You can still do some glitches.
Yeah, but a
I've
lot of
done
like you can't do the out of maps and multiplayer anymore. They
Oh,
fixed all
out of maps
those.
is banned. We can't do out of maps. That's regardless. But like normal, like any glitch that's inside the map, that would be allowed. But for like out of the map stuff would be like, because once you're out of the map, you can't get back into the map.
Yeah.
So it's like, so if you try and do a glitch and try and get to a certain area and you accidentally fall out the map, well, you technically eliminate it. Rip. Because there's
Oh.
one map again on Crossfire where you can get like to a certain area, but you gotta be careful because you can fall off the map because you end up walking on like this invisible wall like halfway through it, and you could fall out.
Well,
Yeah.
so that brings us
That'd be good content.
to the end of the Call of Duty content or Call of Duty segment of the show, because I feel like people that don't like Call of Duty has heard enough Call of Duty talk. So how
They'll
many
be
times-
fine.
How many times did we say the word
I
Call
mean,
of
if they
Duty?
don't like Call of Duty, then they should leave more comments in the section below so we know what to talk about more. I mean, no, we're just doing this off our own little free will. We're just talking right now. So if they don't like Call of Duty and they're skipping ahead, well, then that's their own fault. Because we asked for comments about what they like to hear and see. So,
Damn right.
fuck it.
And next,
So,
maybe we'll continue this segment, and next week we'll like rank Halo games or whatever.
something we'll think about. We'll rank something later.
Maybe we'll
Is there a
rank
lot of Halo?
Destiny games.
Oh, yeah, Destiny 1 or 2. Which one is better? That's a very
Destiny
short
1.
segment. Destiny 1. Yeah.
There we
Destiny
go.
1.
It's ranked. We already finished
Easy.
it.
Done. We already ranked it. Yeah,
Destiny
1's
2 is
the best
worse than
one.
Destiny 1. There you go.
Definitely, dude. You hear it here first. Chievo Chums approved. So now you're telling your friends, you're like, who told you that Destiny 1 was better? Chievo Chums? I'm like, oh, man, they know everything. They smart. You should listen to them more.
Except when they
yep,
said that
mhm.
it was Call of Duty Big Red 2. That part wasn't smart, but the rest of it was smart.
Oh, that was content purposes, guys. Remember that.
Dude, I legitimately could
purpose.
not believe that happened. Not even like 20 minutes after roasting people for calling it Call of Duty Modern Warfare 4. You do that shit.
So, I knew I knew what I was talking about. Yeah, I was just doing that, for the lulz. Trolling.
Just like
people, man.
Adventure Time. Back when you said you didn't know what that was, and then you fucking roasted me for it. And then the next week you fucking talk about or make a reference to the show. And it's like, how the fuck did you know that if you're going to roast me for it? Obviously you
But
listened
you
to
told me that wasn't BMO, so therefore I didn't know what I was talking about.
No, that's because you're dumb. But you still knew that he was a character that was a video game like object. Therefore. He's like a Game
Yo, I'm
Boy.
gonna grab my Game Boy and be like, yo, it's BMO.
Well, it's basically what he's designed after is a Game Boy.
So isn't it weird that you're pressing his buttons, you're playing with them? So
They've made inappropriate jokes
I
about
have
that
not seen
before in the
episodes,
show.
but I heard about random episodes where they would like play with BMO and
Yeah,
it's like
yeah.
they had some
They've made
gay
jokes about
references or
that.
something.
But
Like they had to put batteries in his butt, pop his butt open, and put batteries in. I don't know.
that's
It's just all things I heard, not seen.
I don't know about the battery part. I don't know. To be fair, I haven't watched that much of the show. I watched like the full.
I mean, I haven't
first
either. This
season
is everything I heard.
But you know.
Yo, I can buy the full season of Zoe 1 for $9.99.
Oh shit! Really? That's
Season
a huge
4.
throwback to the very beginning that wasn't in the video, but we basically made a joke. There was like, and then we played the entirety of the Zoe 101 fucking theme song because we were talking about it. Oh my god!
Yeah,
Where did you see that?
Joke, and I typed in Zoe 101 official theme song, and then it's up in the top right hand corner with the ads.
Zoe 101. I'm looking up how much it's gonna cost. Season 1. Oh, okay. You can buy
Season
it
4
through,
for me.
You can buy it through the Amazon stuff. I don't really care about that. Zoe 101 Season 2 on disc is 14, or DVD is $14.99 on Amazon. Season 4 is $14.99. Yeah, they're all. The first season's fucking $25. Jesus.
Oh yeah, season 4 right now is like $9.99 on standard definition.
Yeah, I'd probably just buy it on like Amazon Prime Video, just because it's the season is $9.99. Yeah, that might be what you're looking at is for the. I don't know, but they're $9.99 per season on there, and then I'll just install. I'll install Amazon Prime Video on my Xbox and watch Zoe 101. Oh boy.
Oh, there you go.
Man, we could do that. We could watch the entirety of that and then have a discussion about Zoe 101. Yes.
Viewers right now, like they're like, "What the fuck?"
Please let us know if you want us to do that, and please say yes because we want to do it. I want to do it.
Like, yo, that Chase character, like, OMG.
Dude, I always rooted for him, but we'll leave that for we'll leave the discussion for the Zoe 101 episode.
People right now are like cringe.
I don't care. I want to do it so bad now.
What are they called? The cringe chums.
We're not that cringy.
Chievo Chums. We're not the. I just haven't seen that and just kind of like sparked a nerve. I'm like, oh, $9.99 for season 4. Let's go.
Well, now we know where to buy it. It's gonna be $40, but we're watching through all the Wizard. I almost said Wizard 101.
Wizard 101. What?
That would be some funny content. I've only put 3,000 hours into that game. Back when I was a little kid, that used to be the only game I played for like years.
We could do like, when we do Indiana at night, we could do like a live Zoe 101 reaction video.
Oh my god.
Yeah, Zoe 101 play, and then you have like the webcam, like,
I wonder if they made a Zoe 101 PS2 game, because I'm pretty sure they did. In which case, PS2.
No, dear. Man, you're talking about people who left fucking didn't want to watch the Call of Duty video. They probably left already.
They made a Game Boy Advance game, or a Nintendo DS game, so you could play it on Nintendo DS. Oh shit. I have a Nintendo DS still, so I think I'm going to be trying to get my hands on a Zoe 101 and then find out how I can record the screen of an ND. I don't think I can do that. I don't think there's a way to...
Oh, you can. I don't know how to, but I see people on Twitch doing it. Like, they'll be playing
But I'm talking about
Pokemon.
Like, classic. Well, I'm talking about the DS Lite. I don't know if you can do that one. You might have to get up to like the 3DS and stuff to do that.
I don't know how it works.
It's weird too because it has two different screens, so I don't know like which screen I'd have to. It's too much, but maybe I'll buy it and we could talk about it, or I'll just watch the show. We'll see. Anyway,
yeah, we'll see.
We'll watch.
Dude, also we're gonna have like 10 comments saying no, please no Zoe 101.
We're doing an entire 2-hour episode.
We go from 0 comments to 10 comments of people saying no, please not.
You don't know. There might be some '90s kids in there that are like, yes, I want to talk about Zoe 101. They might be prepping it too. They'll watch it the same week we do so that they could fucking enjoy all of the...
Or any show, actually. If they have any show, I'm willing to watch if they want to talk about it. Like, I don't know, Teenage Ninja Mutant Ninja Turtles, the originals. Not the fucking new ugly shit.
Man.
That's for your time.
I really don't want to do that one. I'm thinking shows that we both
All right. Well, it's like hardly any.
we'll probably
Netflix
just rely on like kids shows because that's like the only thing that we'll have in similarities in the '90s. But
Like, we had to go through and think of which other shows because I don't even know.
First of all, we'll see how the Zoe
Little
101
Bear.
segment goes before we.
We can watch Little Bear. Remember that from Nickelodeon?
Not gonna
might
lie,
be free
I
time.
don't know what that is.
I
We
used
could
to watch
watch
Little Bear,
Little Bill.
fucking Blue's Clues.
Lil Bill. You know who he is.
No, fuck no.
You don't like Lil Bill?
Bob the Builder. We watching
Oh,
Bob
fuck
the Builder.
that. That's like
Can
some little
you
kid
fix
shit.
it?
To be fair,
Yes,
Lil
I
Bill is also...
can.
Little Bill, I think his father was voiced by Bill Cosby, too. Or
Yeah,
it might have
Cat
been
Dog.
him. Dude, I would actually be totally down to
Cat
watch Cat
Dog.
Dog.
Hey, there you go, Cat
Yeah.
Dog.
I'm down with that.
Oh, we can see
I just
Cat
gotta,
Dog.
we gotta
got,
find where to fucking watch that.
Yeah, what else we got here? I'm naming Nickelodeon. Rugrats.
Dude, love Rugrats. Oh my god, I
Yeah.
love
We
that
got
show.
Rugrats.
Dude, that's a lot of watch time though. It'd be like a
Um,
month before we could talk about that. There's like 9 seasons.
I know, right? And then we got All Grown Up. I mean, which is I felt like was worse, but
But it was still okay. It got worse ratings than what it deserved. I actually kind of
Yeah.
watched that like a few years ago because it was on Netflix, and it was all right.
Yeah. You ever seen the show Cubics? This is not Nickelodeon. This
No.
is something else. It used to come on Saturday night or Saturday mornings. Cubics is I don't know. I've earned playing a game of it.
You ever watch
I
Invader
can go
Zim?
forever talking about random. Yep.
Oh,
Sing the
Invader
Doom
Zim
song.
episode. Oh man.
Wish I would play the Doom song right now, but copyright can't.
I think that's an episode that we'll talk. If the Zoe 101 segment goes well, we'll discuss Invader Zim.
Or if the Invader Zim, that's a good one.
You ever watch Danny Phantom,
Who
or
doesn't
was
like
that a
Invader
little
Zim?
too late?
I watched Danny Phantom, not all of it, but I've seen bits and pieces.
Man, that show was so much better than the treatment it got from fucking Nickelodeon cutting it off at 3 seasons. Those fucking. But yet they continue Fairly
They cut it
Odd
off. I
Parents.
never finished it. Yeah, they continue Fairly Odd Parents, but not Danny Phantom. Like,
And Danny
come on,
Phantom's
bro.
miles ahead of fucking Fairly Odd Parents. Like Fairly Odd Parents was good in the original concept, but
Dude,
when they
this
added
song
that
was
stupid
good
poof,
originally. Oh yeah. No, I like Fairly Odd Parents. Like they had the movie where it was like all grown up, where he was like trying to grow up, but he was trying not to grow up, and that like it was a movie where they had the remote and they went through like the television or something. Yo, that shit was good.
I don't remember that one. I do remember the Jimmy Timmy
Yeah,
Power Hours.
And they had a lightsaber duel. It was Timmy and Vicky. They had the remotes and they turned them into lightsabers and they had like a fight. And
I
and then,
might remember.
Timmy had to grow up in order to beat him, so he used the remotes or something to speed up time. And he was grown up, so at the end of it, he had
That's like the
forgot, Cosmo and Wanda.
deep
But
depths
because
of
of
my
what
mind.
he did, Jurgen, I think his name is, the big brute
Yeah,
guy,
yeah.
fucking gave him his childhood thing back, if I remember correctly. So he was able to keep his Fairly Odd Parents.
I kind of remember that, but it's like that's so far out of my memory because you didn't really see the TV movie ones as much. Like I remember when they would make a big deal about the Jimmy Timmy Power
That was
Hours, and I would always be like, I can't wait,
no.
I can't wait, I can't wait, I can't wait, because I loved those.
I hate it. I'm sorry, I like Drake Bell, but I hated the movie that had Drake Bell playing as Timmy Turner, the IRL.
I'd never
real
watched
life,
that one.
I didn't like it as much.
Wasn't that? It wasn't recent, but it was like much newer than a lot of that show.
That's a Christmas movie. It was a Christmas movie with Timmy Turner where he's actually out with Vicky's younger sister. They're all grown up, supposedly, but Timmy still has the Fairly Odd Parents, or his fairy parents.
He's probably a teenager, so he's still not technically 18 yet.
No, he's still a kid. He's old at the point where he shouldn't have Fairly Odd Parents, but because his mental state is still a kid, is why he still has them.
That's weird.
He never grew up mentally.
But then how does he have a girlfriend if he's never grown up mentally? That doesn't make any
Because
sense.
Vicky's younger sister always had a crush on him, so that's who he was
Oh
dating
yeah,
in
that's right.
movie,
That
is
fucking
Vicky's-
yeah, that weird. I
Judy,
forgot
not
about
Judy,
her.
it's,
That weird girl with like the pigtails,
Yeah.
and black hair. Yeah,
Yeah.
I remember that.
They're
Okay.
dating in this movie.
Wow, I have not seen that movie. I think to do my research on that, I have not seen it.
Yeah, man. I don't even watch Fairly Odd Parents. I know everything right now. I can literally I'm a fucking historian of Fairly Odd Parents right now. I know every fucking thing that ever happened.
See, I have very little memory of most of Fairly Odd Parents.
I haven't seen it in forever, but I don't know. I don't know. I guess I remember it.
Well, I
I
think
haven't
we got
watched it and thought about it forever.
some Nickelodeon shows to
But we got
watch.
some potential. Yeah, some Nickelodeon shows to watch if people want us to watch it. I'll let them comment and see what they want rather than going in and doing. I don't know. It's like, ugh. They got a lot of other stuff we got to do first. So if they really, really want to see it, if they comment, and then yeah, I'll go out my way and watch some shit.
But other than that, I mean, there's no good way to transition from Nickelodeon to this. So I'm just gonna say our next thing we were gonna talk about is is the worst thing that's
Discontinued
ever been.
achievements?
Okay, well, okay. Destroy the intro.
Oh, what are you talking about? What are you
I was
talking
gonna
about?
say-
You go for it.
The I'm gonna cut what you said to not destroy the intro. The worst, the worst thing to ever be created in mankind's history. Unobtainables and discontinued achievements.
I mean, I mean, what I said, it wouldn't fucking hurt. Like, what the fuck?
I think I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how things
I
go.
cut you off all the time.
Yeah, but I was building up
How
for a
many-
big finish.
Well, you took too long. I thought you were going something else. Like, I was like,
No.
that's what we're talking about. And
No.
then, like, the way you were building up, maybe you thought we
No.
were talking about something. I'm like, oh,
No. Okay. Anyway,
wait. Yeah, we're
So,
fine. We're fine.
basically, what brought up this is the fact that we
Gen Zero?
Yeah, well, yeah, the original idea is because Gen Zero has unobtainables. It had originally 2 weeks ago on the podcast. I told you it had 7. It's now down to 2, so they patched 5 of them, which gives me hope. Hopefully, they'll patch the other 2 so that we can get the full completion. And then I'll probably jump on it as quickly as possible to try to knock that out before it's not possible again.
Yeah, same.
But the other game that made me think about it was the fact that he wanted to start a game recently, and you can talk about it. I remember you'd say it on
Oh,
the
yeah.
podcast.
Terra. Well, Giant and I were talking about doing this game, Terra. It was free to play. It's an MMO, 60 hours roughly, and it's a 4.0 ratio, or 4 point something ratio now. And I was about to start it. So I went to look at the achievement list and see what I had to do. And I saw 3 discontinued achievements. I'm like, are you serious? Because I kind of really wanted to play it. And the 3 achievements were stupid. Again, if I don't remember if I said it, but the game's Terra. Tera?
Yeah.
It's a free game. Don't get mixed up with the Terra because that's a different game. But yeah, it just hurt my feelings. And then we just started talking about discontinued achievements, how they're stupid, why do they exist? Like, come on, bro, fix your game. Like, it was an update I think they just had because it wasn't discontinued.
Yeah,
a
it's
few
fresh.
weeks ago. It literally got discontinued. And I'm like, are you fucking serious?
And some of
It's
the
like the dumbest-
reasons that games get discontinued achievements are like so fucking dumb. Like, here's one on the top of my head I thought about. It's called See the Future, and it's in Fable Anniversary. And the achievement's just for connecting Xbox Smart Glass to Fable Anniversary. It's like, why would you make an achievement like that? Because you know eventually that's going to be discontinued. How can a single player game have it discontinued? Like, what the fuck?
Well, it's like, all right, Skate. I won't say Skate. I don't know if they fixed this, but while I was playing, it was discontinued because you had to make like a EA profile or something. You have to like make your own little sticker. I can't remember what it is, but it's 10 gamer score, and I don't know if they fixed it, but it was discontinued when I first went for it because the EA servers were down for that game. I had 990 out of 1,000. That game was fucking hard, in my opinion, for a Skate game, and I finally
What, the
got
first
all the
one?
achievements. And the first one, and I'm actually curious. Actually, let me look it up. Skate.
There's
what?
a weird
Is
thing.
it periods in it or
that's,
is it Skate?
Yeah, there's a period at the end. There's a weird thing with that game where apparently it has like a broken.
Damn, it's 17 now.
Well, partially discontinued because there's some way that it's broken and you can glitch it to unlock every single achievement in the game at once. And it's a glitch,
really?
so it
Huh.
doesn't. It can't get you banned or anything because it's a glitch in the game, not something that you're hacking. That's why every single achievement's marked with glitch buggy plus, because it means that it can be unlocked without doing the requirements. Which is also why the achievements are marked as partially discontinued, because you can unlock them if you do the glitch, but you can't complete it if you don't do the glitch.
I wonder what the glitch is.
I don't know. I know that it's apparently risky because sometimes it doesn't work the whole way and it only unlocks some of the achievements and then you're stuck with a game that's not completable. So it's like iffy. But
Hmm.
for the people that it does work for, it gives them a nice 2.4 completion.
Yeah, I thought it was the hardest one. It was the only one achievement I needed, and it was discontinued at the time because of the EA servers online, so you couldn't upload anything or whatever it was for the
Well,
achievement. You had to go through their actual server.
that's like that stupid shit in Project Gotham Racing, where it's like in Project Gotham Racing 2 or 3, the only reason it's discontinued is because you have to watch Gotham TV 10 times and you have to perform so well that you were featured on Gotham TV. And it's like there was a stupid weekly thing that would show up every so often. And or it wasn't weekly. I don't know what the fuck it was, but it was like some weird thing where you could watch clips of other players play the game. Yeah, if you wanted to for some fucking reason. I don't know why you would. But it's like they shut it down and then those achievements got discontinued. It's like why? That's one game that's actually a stain on my tag because I can't complete it now. And boy was I pissed off when this one got discontinued because I did all the multiplayer achievements and I just missed one easy daily challenge thing because I didn't do it yet. And they discontinued the daily challenges. And I was in Splinter Cell Blacklist.
Damn, I hate that. Like, I had Need for Speed Pro Street on my tag, on my old tag for so long. Finally go back to complete it. I get all the achievements. And I get up to this, like, there's an achievement for, like, award it when you, race, when you, it's like, you gotta play, like, this thing, they have race days, like, every week or something. It's like, you gotta get awarded when your race day has been shared 5 times, or, compete in, like, race day. And, like, they don't do race days anymore. Play with, like, a EA moderator. Well, I hate achievements like that, especially after the game's been out for like 3 years. And you finally go back to finish your backlog, and you got games you can't complete anymore because of dumbass achievements. Like,
Exactly. Like,
bro, come on. Like, because I maybe because I played it. I think it was my nephew or something, or I rented it. I can't remember, but I didn't really have the money at the time because that was when I was younger. And I finally got the money to buy the game, and it's too late. I can't play it because of all the discontinued achievements. And I could play it, but I couldn't complete it. And it's so dumb. Like, why do people make it? It's like, all right, here's the achievement list. You better complete it within the first week, or else we're discontinuing 80% of this achievement list.
well, that was Culling
That's what it
2.
feels like.
The Culling 2 literally got discontinued like days after. It was because it got such bad backlash that they shut the game down and just went back to Culling 1. And now they're shutting that one down because the company's just failed after all of that. That was one of the first battle royale games that was super popular on YouTube as well. And now it's like
I never really heard of that
dead.
one. You sure it was Battle Royale?
Well, it's much more
One?
Hunger Games like. I mean, it was battle royale because it's 100 people in one area and the circle gets smaller and
Mm.
eventually you had
Nah, I never even heard of that game though. That's weird.
it was popular like 3 or 4 years ago. It was a long time ago. And it died down.
Oh.
But it also wasn't very gun heavy like newer ones. It's much more like melee weapons, and you could find guns potentially, but it was much rarer.
Right. Well, that's why I died down because it's all melee weapons. Like, come on, bro. Who the fuck wants to beat someone else up? I mean, the only beating I like to do is when I beat games. Yeah, that's
I was
it.
actually gonna say in the shower.
Nothing
I was like,
else.
that's not the right place to do it. Don't do that. But
No. I like to beat games. Fucking what?
you know what's bizarre to me? Okay, so there's this game called Unbox Newbie's Adventure that has an unobtainable achievement, and the unobtainable achievement isn't because the achievement's broken. It's because you literally can't even do it in the game. Like it's not a feature in the game, so you can't earn it because
What?
it's for knocking over 1,000 items. In the way they program the physics, you can't knock things over in the game. Therefore, you can't earn the achievement. And they already said after a few months of being bugged, they said, "Sorry, we're not fixing it."
Why would they make an achievement? Why would they make an achievement like that? Like it's completely an achievement that literally. So is that game unattainable? Like you literally can't max that game
Yeah,
out.
you can't do it because of that achievement. It's like this seems like the kind of case where it's like,
Who?
did they design the achievement list first and then make the game around it? Like, the fuck do you mean? How do you mess that up?
Yeah, who came up with like all those achievements and then have one where literally the game was impossible? Like, whoops, I
Like,
just shot myself.
It's physically not possible to earn it because we just don't. Well, I think part of the reason they're not doing it just because the game didn't sell that well anyway, because it was a weird random indie game. But it's like, why? And then they're like, we're never fixing it, so it's just never gonna be completable.
Gaming companies, I swear.
And I did that before I knew it was
Hunters.
unobtainable because it was one of the games I had to review. So it's on my tag. I can't complete it. It's annoying.
If you're a reviewer for these companies, you should tell them, like, bro, fix
I wasn't
your
a
shit.
reviewer for
I
the
ain't gonna
company.
review
I was a reviewer for a podcast, and they gave me the podcast would get the codes, and then they would pass them down to me to do the.
Well, how the
review.
fuck they get the code though?
They get
Because
it through
of the company, right?
Well, not through the developer. They get it through PR companies. PR companies are hired to do all of the pushing and marketing for a lot of smaller games, even bigger games. They do the marketing and pushing out to advertisers and stuff, and they also send out the codes to streamers and people like that. So they're the ones that make the decisions on who gets it, but they don't make the decisions on how the game works. So you get that review code, but then there's a chance that the person that made the game, the developers or the publishers, will never even see your review.
Right. Well, I mean, I'm down to be a reviewer for for PC games. So what do you call them again? PC, PG, what?
What?
What do you call the people? The company you said who
PR.
gives you the codes?
PR.
Yeah. If I get the PR or whatever.
PR is just the name of the type of company. There's a bunch of different companies that do PR.
Oh yeah, whatever.
You gotta
Right, yeah,
find
so if any PR companies out there that needs games reviewed, I'm willing to do it. I got my Saturdays open currently, so just pass us the codes. I will play them on PC.
You don't have any reviewing history though. You gotta get reviews first by buying the games in order to then prove that you can review games. Then you can get them for free once you've built up enough of a fan base. That's not. I got kind of lucky with the way it was because I kind of knew the dude. I didn't know him that well, but I knew him enough that he let me get in on a couple of test reviews on Steam games that he thought were less.
I mean, so if I gotta do a test review, though, how do I get fucking experience for test reviews if I don't have a test review code? Like,
You
come
can't.
on, bro.
You have to
It's
buy
logical.
the game as soon as it comes out and then just. Review it.
Okay, and then it's like the game's already been reviewed, though.
Yeah, but that's not the point. The point is they need to see if you're able to write the review, if you're able to make a decent review, or if you're just gonna say, "Oh, this game was good, 9 out of 10," and then move on to the next game. Like they need to see that you can actually sit down and have a conversation about the game, tell people what you liked about it, what you disliked about it. And I've had review companies that didn't like my review just because I didn't give it a positive feedback, and they were like, "We're never giving you a code again," because I didn't give it a good score. The game that did that
like
is,
TA.
is Doodle God Ultimate Edition, which was a shit game, and I gave them. I was like, "What's the? I don't understand the point of this being on Xbox. I don't understand the point of the game at all." And I basically, I was nice about it. I wasn't a dick because the way he felt about it, he didn't want to be overly mean, and our scale was buy it, which meant it was good. Try it, which meant it was okay. See, get it on sale basically, and deny it, which means it was bad. And very few games got the bad, but I gave them the bad, and they were mad. I didn't even give them the bad. No, I gave them the try it. I gave them the try it. Like, I didn't even say it was bad. I just was like, it's not for me. It might be for you. And they were mad about it. They were like, you should have been nicer about the game. We're never giving your show codes again. And he wasn't mad at me for it.
I'll be an ass. Like I've been like, yeah, this game's complete trash. So don't buy it. Just ditch it, burn it. It should never be on Xbox. Nope, not for me.
And then there was that drama with the one indie company that did Dead Effect 2, where they sent in the review with the review code. They were like, just so you know, if you leave an overly negative review, you will never get codes from us again. So they basically threatened any reviewers with like, you better leave a positive review or we won't work with you in the future. Which it wound up actually being a good game, and that's not me saying that so I can get codes in the future. I actually liked the game. But it's like, why would you do that? Like, let the game speak for itself. Right. And it came out to the public, so then everybody knew it was douchebags, and it ruined their sales on some of it. Because people were like, well, I'm not going to buy from them.
I thought it was I'd probably be honest, even if it did affect the whole... Unless it was, like, money involved, and that probably would be a style.
No, they didn't pay anybody.
Oh, well... No, I meant like if it's good content, like being a review, and like also we have a review side of our podcast where we review games, and then it's like, I'll be a sellout. Yeah, this game was good. You should try it. Hey.
The only problem with reviewing games on the podcast to me is the fact that I've already done that forever. I did that for a couple years, and two, everybody does it. Like the AH101 podcast does it, and so it's like we don't really why contribute to that when we could just make our own random shit like we're doing right now. Like we got enough reviewing
more something to talk
podcasts.
about. And
Look at us today.
It's something new. Like the game's
We've made it to 2 hours already. Like,
oh. I was gonna say, like, with the reviewing and stuff, it would be more relevant games that we're talking about. So therefore, you could name the channel something more relevant. So therefore, I guess more clicks on the title. I don't know.
Maybe, but a lot of the games we're gonna get starting out anyway would be games that people aren't generally looking up because it's gonna be very small indie games by very small companies that can't really afford to have, or nobody's asking for the codes if they're a larger person with a larger fan base. It's going to be the guys that, like, nobody else wants to play our game, please just review our game. And sometimes those games are really good and people just don't give them a shot. You never know.
Right. Well, we'll see. Like I said, I'm a big sellout, so I'll do anything for content and money. Even it's to review crappy indie games and say that they're good, so.
Also, the other problem with reviews is that I find the reviews make the show kind of boring. Not specifically I'm not saying that about the AH101 podcast before anybody thinks that. I'm just saying personally. My opinion,
shots fired!
In my opinion, I don't enjoy reviews. Maybe it's because every week I had to deal with listening to an hour of other people's reviews back on the last podcast, but that kind of ruined listening to reviews for me. I don't even really read them anymore. I just kind of base my own opinion on it when I buy the game.
Right.
Unless it's something like Agony that got overwhelmingly negative because it was garbage. I did pay attention to that. But
then we can only review negative games. We'll warn the nation before they know. We'll be the truth finders. Like all the fake companies, like the fake podcasts who are giving fake reviews because they're threatened, we will give the real light. We will bring justice back to reviewing games.
That's not that common. I only named a couple of aspects, but normally that's not a problem. Most companies aren't dicks about it.
You never know, man.
What if we just purposely always gave negative reviews, even if it was a good game? We're just like, yeah, it's a really good game. It's a lot of fun, but it could have been better. 0 out of 10. Let's just move on to the next game.
Good game, but could be better. 0 out of 10.
Until we find the one game that's so perfect that we can't find a flaw, and then that's the only game that ever gets a good score.
That's the only game that gets a 1? 6, okay. Yeah, that's better than...
But yeah, 1 out of 10, it's like, this is the perfect game. 1 out of 10.
The perfect game? Can't find anything wrong with it? 6 out of 10? And then people are like, 6 out of 10? Then what it takes to get a fucking 10 out of 10?
You have to personally come to my house and suck my dick.
And it's like some guy that shows up like, oh, okay.
It's like, okay. Not you.
Drop them, big boy.
No, oh my god. Anyway, so that's been a lot of fun. Oh yeah, good thing you said that at the end. Otherwise,
no homo. Yeah. Yeah, throw that in there, man. This ain't a gay podcast.
No, but it does support everybody, even if at times.
Yeah, Kappa. Like was it Kappa Pride?
No, it was the other one.
Supporting the men in blue. No, we supporting the men in blue.
Okay, fair enough. Anyway, that didn't make it into this does make no sense because it didn't make it in because that was in between.
It didn't make it in.
No, because that was part of the part you wanted cut. So we had to cut that part.
Oh man!
I think
Kappa Pride. I don't know. I didn't watch all of it yet, so I don't know.
I don't remember. It was a lot.
Kappa Pride. No one knows what we're talking. No one knows what we're talking about half the time, anyways.
Yeah, who fucking cares? Point is, this podcast is over for today. I believe there was nothing else to talk about. So.
Nothing else. So you guys go outside, get a life, stop bugging us. All right, later. Peace.